to a sitting position, more gossamer falls off of your body. Reminiscent of what? A shroud? A blanket? And you watch it fall to the stone
You are
floor.
live. Using my phone while this is a game.
It disappears as it settles on the floor, and you are completely nude.
I live that way.
All right, the chamber. Dark vision?
No, it doesn't give me that.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Nope. I can't see diddle squat.
Nobody can see Diddle Squat.
No, and Jared's character is Goliath, which is basically a big human. So
Yes, so no dark vision there. All right. In that case, the room is pitch black.
Black, charcoal black. That's like,
ah.
Oh, you all right?
No, I just hit wrong and everything slid down. That's all.
Okay. And off to your left, you hear voices. What languages do you speak?
common abyssal.
Common Sylvan. Common. Obviously common. Gotta get used to this sheet that I created myself. Common, giant, and goblin. Goliaths get the giant as a freebie, then you pick one.
Okay.
Well, they
No,
get
that's-
giant and common normal, then you
Right.
pick one.
Right. All right. Now
Hide my head, but I am not the dungeon master.
that's fine.
You want the hat?
That's quite all right.
There's only a few lice in there. What's the problem?
I got too many as it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm overcrowded.
All right.
And they breed and develop a different strand of super lice.
And develop intelligence. Now, before you can slide off of your,
I'm listening. It's just that I'm having issues because I'm used to my laptop and not this thing.
as
Hello,
you guys before you can, as you're kind of like sitting on the edge of your bed or whatever ledge.
I'm on the ledge bench.
Yep, you guys hear a loud voice, but it's all inside your heads. You can tell it's in your head.
It's damn season.
And I'm going to try a voice, so
Don't give it up, man. Give up the whole voices thing.
give up the voice.
Don't even worry about it. The best I could,
Yeah, I know.
for me and you, the best I could do is sometimes just gravelly it or scratch it, but try to actually come up with a voice. Like my guy's voice is,
All right.
and you think I'm going to keep that up? Yeah, it
Hell
ain't going to
no.
happen.
All right. In that case,
Well,
Think-
maybe you want to.
in a very
Hear it.
the voice it sounds more like multiple voices, but they're all saying the same thing at the same time.
You're going to die. You're going to die. You're
Okay.
going to die.
Welcome, mortal. Your name means nothing to us. You are drawn from your realm of existence at the moment of your death to fulfill a purpose here. If you do not wish to partake, let us know now, and we will send you back to whence we pulled you at the moment you were to cease existing.
Mommy? Jared,
Doesn't sound.
do I get to kill things?
I must have messed up in the future.
Yes, actually, you did.
You messed up your future. What did I give him for? No, I didn't give him any crazy background because I know he wouldn't do it. So, Jared being Jared, I get to kill things. Sounds fun.
And what do they want to know?
Well,
So are you in or out?
well, let me see here. Out of character. Out. I'm got to make a new
Out?
character. Yeah, exactly. Whee! Well, considering I got 8, I might as well stay here. I don't want to go back. What will I be? Bones?
You have a small image. And this is what I thought. After you told me what you were playing, you have a small image of being in a tavern, being run through by a sword after having dropped your little pellets.
I'm going to keep with that because that was the original background I was going to use. And the only reason I didn't, it's like, oh, it's Steve's world. I can't do that.
Nope.
So I'm going to keep it because that's what I wanted to run through. I was just because I got scared and got ran through by a crazy guy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go back there. So,
Was Jared.
but it'll tack on to the type anyway.
Yep.
So the type got thrown here with the family, but then got run through, and well, considering the way my luck's been going, I die here, die there, die over there. No matter where I go, I die.
What about you? Oh, are you in or out? You, yes.
Okay, Rabbit being the rabbit just looks at him and pokes at him. You an innie or an outie? Are you an innie or an outie? Are you an innie or an outie?
I'm an innie.
All right.
Also, I'm still writing down shit for my first character, so yes.
All right. Remember what I said. You are. Anyway.
It's at 5%.
Fun. Your purpose is to groom yourselves and prepare to take down a most powerful being.
Groom myself. Okay.
Upon success,
You mean like
we shall return you to your realm
I don't want to.
with whatever riches you have acquired in this realm and the life to enjoy them.
Okay. You had me at life.
Fail, and your soul stays trapped here forever, beyond the reach of any deity.
Well, that kind of sucks. Oh, well. What? I become a ghost?
There is only silence at this point.
And my tinnitus kicks in.
Yeah, there is only silence at this point. To your left, you hear voices. And remember what I said. You are nude.
I am not caring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Jared probably not caring too.
What'd you say?
I was saying, do I even have my bandages on me? Or do I look like Mr. Burns on The Simpsons?
Yeah, you're Mr. Burns.
You're Mr. Burns.
You're Mr. Burns.
You have nada.
Not a nudge, zip, zowie. The thing about using the phone is it didn't let me put a title on it. It just went straight to live. Weird.
Yeah, it's a different.
Totally.
It's a different program.
Yeah, different programming.
Right.
That's why I love the laptop. But like I said, it's only at 12% on.
On your update.
Yeah, ridiculous.
All right.
So nobody knows this is D&D. So 18 we're on at first. Down to 1. But I'll see when it ends, and I'll see if it allows me to. It should allow me to type in what it is. So, yeah, it is what it is. At least this will be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
There you go.
Oh, that's a bummer. Somebody removed their like. I had 6 likes. I dropped down to 4.
Yeah, I just like it was at 3. I just
Yeah, I don't know, people.
All right. So.
Well then, I'm not going to write about True. Sorry, just the strength for dex save on the weapon stuff. My guy's strength is 8. My dex is 10. So I was like, okay, I'm not even going to worry about pull or tripping because my guy's never going to try.
All right. Like I said, you hear off to your left. You hear some voices and a lighter shade of
Anybody who's
darkness.
on, this is what I'm doing. Although not the 24 book. It just says it. That says D&D on it. This just says Player's Handbook.
So, like I said, off to the left, lighter patch of darkness.
Well, it's the only light I see, sort of.
And voices are down that way.
I guess I'm going to hop along. Actually, no, I crawl up onto, like I said, I had it to where I crawl up onto Jared's shoulder and he moves. So I'm always.
Are you using claws to crawl up?
No, I can bunny hop.
You can bunny hop?
I can literally just straight up.
Okay. There is.
So basically, I sit like this.
Yes. But as there is no gear to balance yourself against and no clothes to grab onto, just make a DC 10 dex check.
11!
Where the hell are my dice?
Not you, just me.
Yeah, you well, he needs them later.
Ah.
So the two of you
I don't go fishing.
are heading to the light patch. And what about you? Mark?
I don't know. I guess I'll follow them. Oh, there's my dice bag. Oof.
All right.
I don't normally stick it in that pocket.
So,
crap. 27%. Guess this will be on all freaking day, just updating.
yeah, well, all right.
Pain in the butt.
So as you're following, Jared and Mark, you stub your toes on various pieces of rock.
Ow.
Oh.
And I just go,
Okay.
it's rock.
You get into an area of Not quite dim light, but it's enough to see movement. And you hear, like I said, you hear voices that are just, grunts and not human, but they seem to be speaking.
Okay. Jared picks up a rock.
Okay. And
It said it's a challenge. Live or die. So he's going to pick up a rock.
okay. Here. As you come around, you see 4 silhouettes.
Hello! Ruff ruff! Let me do something here. Yeah, so that sounds like well, I can't because I don't know what they are. Let's see here. And see if I can remember how to do this. Whoops. There we go. Did I? Wait a minute. I think I did. Okay. Doing my silly game. My laptop's not working, so I'm using the phone. Doesn't give me the same options. I think I set you as moderator if I did it right. I'm not tech savvy. So, just ruff, ruff, ruff.
Pretty much.
Jared will scream in Goblin. What? Roof, what? Just because it's the only other, other than Giant. You'll try Goblin first. It's the more common, yakka.
Oh yeah. And Goblin. These are not goblin size. These are bigger.
Yeah, but again, I have them spoken.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. As a more common language. I am unhygienics. Master of my tribe. I don't have a tribe, so I guess I'm my own master. Well, at least it shot up to 48%.
You, me. You no tribe here.
I make tribe.
Does that mean you want to mate with them?
Make. I don't know. Are they cute? I don't think you'll care one way or the other to tell you the truth. I have no idea. Step closer. See what they are.
They, as they're, they've got tusks on it, so you can make it perception check.
Perception.
Why not?
Perception.
In the
The first die roll of the day for Jared. I already had mine. Perception.
Oh,
Perception.
Man, I'm not proficient at perception.
Okay. 19. Modifier 1. Dirty 20.
these are works.
Yeah, I got to remember to fix that. As a modifier of 1, but I didn't put it in the skill sets that there was a 1 modifier. But it's okay as long as the modifier is there. You know, got tribe? Clan? Whatever you call them?
We have boss.
Where's boss?
Come.
Okay, I kill boss, you join me. I mean, tribe. I don't know how to run Jared.
I know.
Jared wouldn't.
Jared wouldn't care.
Yeah.
About 3 seconds pass before they erupt in laughter.
Well, I would too, but you know, being again, the MDM, I'm running a brand new character.
Right.
Doesn't even know orcs other than probably he heard about because he speaks Goblin. She probably knows more about how the Goblin tribes work and figuring they're the same as
No,
orcs.
he's barbarian.
Well, he's Goliath barbarian. He's up in the mountains.
He's a mountain.
Yeah, they deal. That's why they have the giant. They deal more with giants than they do the others. But he speaks Goblin, which means giants that enslave goblins. Like I said, it's Jared's character, but I'm looking at what I know of Goliaths and basically Grog. They deal more with giants than with the others.
Yep. But like I said, they're laughing. You know, survive.
Then I die.
You know, survive. Even with me.
Who are you?
Mux.
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 So, Mux. And just a second.
You.
No, I'm going. Okay. I'm wishing because I got to go to my guy here for a second. So I can do two, but this one is a spelly thingy.
Right.
Okay. Keep talking to him. So he's going to keep taunting him. Muck. That means you're full of muck. You live in the muck. That's what he's going to do. Guidance.
Okay.
No, first. Okay, first long strider,
Okay.
then guidance. Because guidance is concentration, long strider is not. So even though it doesn't matter, but this is the talking. I'll make sure it takes 2 rounds because I don't have 2 attacks. I don't have them, and it's not a bonus. So keep them talking so I can do 1, and then the other, and I hop off to concentrate on his guidance.
All right.
A long strider gives him 10 more feet of movement.
Oh yeah.
Then I hop off and I just go, I don't have to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. As I go. But for the spell works that will not be seen, noticed, is long strider and guidance, because I just literally whisper in his head and touch him in the ear. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, basically the conversation as between Jared and
Right. Basically, screw you. You're full of muck. You want to tell you, I'll take you. There's going to be a fight because I'm looking at the barbarian and everything, and he's like, okay. And what are your weapons? I got a rock.
they're not asking what kind of weapons.
No, I'm asking.
Oh.
I said, okay, I got a rock.
Newcomer.
Yeah. What weapon do they have? I'm going to do the barbarian like a barbarian, and there's absolutely not going to be.
He's not going to be carrying.
No.
No. They have short spears.
I'm going to take that spear off your hands, and I'm going to turn you into a shish kebab with it.
This comes
That's
down.
not in character. That's out of character.
No, that was in character.
What are you looking for? You just took Holden off.
No, I took me. I'm looking for.
Well, I thought I had
yours.
Oh, that's right, because I was originally going to run it before
Right.
something happened.
Where are the other ones in here?
Which one are you looking for?
The one that was your barbarian and the other campaign I had.
Oh yeah, where is he?
Because at this point, it's going to be, let's do a initiative.
There I am. Yeah, go ahead and use Silney.
Silly, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I threw all the extras in here. I didn't know which ones will come back, which ones will remove. So I got them all in the box. They're all in the boxes.
Okay, I know what I'm at. After you told me that you're gonna shove that spear up his butt.
Yeah.
It's an initiative roll.
Yeah, I know.
So you got 2. What's your initiative?
Oh, crap. Mine's a 4.
Oh no! As soon as he starts to get ready, I said no. I have to take him alone. If the others join, then we all join. Unless the others are getting ready to fight. Because as far as I know, it's me and him. I don't know, Steve. You got to explain it to me.
No. These guys were.
Because he said you have to take me on first.
No, he said you couldn't even take me.
No, I'm telling you how he's thinking.
Right. That's how he's thinking.
Right. Barbarian tribes, they go one-on-one. So that's how he's thinking. So I know everybody else is going to do initiative, but that's the initial is he doesn't. He's thinking this just these two.
That's what he's thinking. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah. I said I'll role play until Jared.
I think he would at least also
Okay.
not just say that, but ready himself.
What was his initiative?
Am I rolling initiative for each, or am I going to roll initiative for both and take the lesser, which would average it, or take an average of the two?
Individuals.
Individuals. Okay.
Because that's how it would be when he gets here.
That's just how I just want to know. So, dirty 20 for unhygienics. And of course, the guy with the dex rolls 7. But I don't mind that because I already threw in the two spells initially.
Yep.
So I have no problem with that because I preset anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, this guy, his whole thing is going to be defense. I didn't do a lot of offensive here, other than the ones that were automatically there. But I focused on defense. That's why guidance, long strider. That a lot of players they don't choose these.
Nope.
I'm going to throw this away. Oh. Right there. You gotta get me.
It's okay, because you're first. Well, hold it is Jared.
Wait a second.
The only thing with the Tales of Valen is I don't see, or maybe I missed it, but it's not the same as far as like the character background stuff, like personality, ideals, bonds.
Correct. You don't have those.
No, you just kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
You invent your own background if you want it, because I did look at how that works, but like I said, I don't have it to do with it. But when I did with you before and online, I looked it all up. So you're really just your guy. If you want a background, you make it. Like Unhygienics' background.
Well, they have the background, like spy, soldier, that kind.
Right. No, I mean backgrounds.
Yes. Backstory.
Yeah, backstory. Anyway, be that as it may.
Yes.
So,
Jared first.
Unhygienics, as he farts, because he's unhygienics. +2 modifier, good with any simple weapon, so he's going to initially start by throwing the rock. Because
Okay.
what else is he going to do? Oh, you've got to be kidding. And I go normal. He throws the rock. I rolled a 6.
So you get a point of luck.
That's right.
You do get
Hold
a
it,
point of luck
hold it.
for Jared.
There we go. I'll just make my flaw into his flaw. That's when he shouldn't.
Okay. I'll try and keep track of that. Pen over there. You know what? Just because, not that I care about how the dice rolls, but this is my DM dice. Stick with mine only because I need this room. So I'm gonna stick with mine. Well, that's what I like it for. It's my DM dice. Anyway, so he throws the rock, but he will charge forward because I still got my movement.
Uh-huh.
So I will charge forward and I will try to slam dunk him.
That would be a second action.
It's part of your movement.
So you're just gonna. All right. So
It's-
you're not gonna grapple him, right?
No, you
You're
just
just-
charge forward. You just hit.
All right. So that
It's
would be-
basically my strength or dex versus his strength or dex. The idea being that if he fails, I knock him prone. That's it. It's not a real. There's no damage. There's no real attack.
All right. A whopping 12.
Yeah, but let's see if I can roll for crap. 14. Good enough. There is no damage.
Nope. So he just goes.
Okay, because it's not an attack. I just use my movement and then I just knock him out. That's it.
All right.
Doesn't matter because his go, he just stands up. So
Yep. He stands up and.
come on, you little. Oh wait a minute. My current AC with nothing is 14.
Okay,
I
yeah.
I just have to remove the
Shield.
shield. Hello. It's my D&D game for those who do not know yet, because I'm using my phone and it wouldn't let me punch in stuff because the phone works different than my laptop, which is going through upgrades. Annoying.
1 + 3 is 4.
Aye. We are level to 10, so 4 really hurts and it's really a pain.
Well, you did get your background points, right?
Yeah, I was just saying, those are my background points. Well, my
You know what I mean.
con, yeah.
Yeah, it's the 4 plus con.
Yeah. Let's start off right off the goodies.
Yeah. And the others 2 are gonna back off.
You want me to put up a little room here or something for you so we know where we're standing?
Might be a good idea.
It might be a good idea because I can
actually,
picture it in my mind.
more along the lines of it's a hallway.
hallway.
Yes.
Hallway, straight hallway. Any turns?
No.
Or just straight hallway. Okay.
Slight curves, but I'm gonna need more than that if you have.
Well,
Yep,
you
there
said
you go.
like curves, so
It doesn't really match. Straight is fine.
Ah,
I don't mind straight.
well, that's what I'm looking at, but that's why I asked if there are any side hallways because I don't want to because I'll see
Where
the
you-
side
where you-
hallway and use it.
Where are your other ones?
No, they're all here. I'll find what you
No,
need.
I'm talking these.
Oh, those guys. Yeah, I might want those, huh?
Yep.
Well, you take this, but you overlap it. and
Yeah,
put
I'm
it
not worried.
here, so because it's not a dead end.
Yeah. It works.
Yeah, I use it all the time. Oh, and here's a turn just to show that there are curves. There we go.
That will work. You know what, Ron? I'm
'Cause
going
movement
to.
is important.
You know what? No. Instead of 4, there are only 2. There are only 2.
Twofer.
These guys are a wee bit tougher than.
In your average.
Well, the thing is, according to the online encounter builder that I used for
Mhm.
Cobalt Press, it says that the orcs were CR 1.8. These are CR 1/2 from the monster from the
Yeah.
monster. It's like yeah.
Believe me, I am well aware of that discrepancy.
Actually, no, only one.
Only one.
Because 4 at 1/8 would be 1/2. So I'm stuck because I'm just sitting here. It's like, are you kidding me? All right.
Yeah.
But
that's why you mix and match, because we are basically three.
Yes, basically 3. And
So you use a 1/2, and then you go to the original 1/8. So you have one strong and one weak.
right, but the thing is, I don't have
Right, it's fine.
the CR. It doesn't have a 1/8.
Yeah, they don't have the 1/8 there
listed. So it's like, okay. So
for those who know math, 1/8 is half of your 1/2.
1/4.
Like I said, for those who know math.
Anyway. So
1/2 of what?
Yes.
I did Ron math, like I always do.
Okay. So it goes to that goes to UU.
Oh, it goes to Musara.
Mustafa.
Musara.
Musara. Okay.
With a little L in there. Musara. Like your wife talks. That's how I do it. Same thing. That Asian, that little.
Yeah.
So it's Musala. Just throw the L in there.
Musala.
Musala. Okay, Musala. We're running yeah, we're hitting that now. Musala, will do. Okay, I gotta be careful because I've only got two slots.
Mm-hmm.
I've already used one.
Mm-hmm.
So reach over and touch the weird. You're weird. You feel weird, and give him guidance because that's a freebie. Nope, can't.
You already did it.
I already did it. Just concentrating. So I'm just basically going to hold my action to throw out healing word or spell or to dying, whichever one I need, because I got no weapons here. And if I use my last spell, are there still rocks and stuff here?
All over.
Okay, there we go. Pick up a rock, throw it into melee. I'm a first level. I don't know. How about a pair of 8s that turn into 10s?
No.
Miss. But they're not 1s.
You get left point.
Yep. Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just double checking my character and stuff, so just to make sure. And so, did the other enemies join in also?
No, there's only one.
No, he removed them because they'll kill us, and the adventure will be over before it started.
Yeah, I there was a discrepancy in the challenge ratings of the character of the creatures.
So there's only one? Okay. All right. Well then, instead of summoning my pack weapon, I'm just going to do Eldritch Blast. So roll with disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. A 9 and a 5. So 5 plus 5. So does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's it for me. I guess I will back up some. I can actually move 40 feet. I'm quick.
Okay.
All
You're way back there then. You move 40 feet. You're way back there.
Nice and safe.
For the minute. All right. Top of the round. Jared.
Now it's going to have to be opposing because I'm going to try and rip that. I need a weapon. I'm going to try and rip that spear out of his hands.
All right. So it's going to be
Strength on strength.
yes, but it's going to be an attack roll to.
Yeah, I don't care about that. That part is not my concern.
All right.
That's why I'm not raging.
Okay.
Not until I get a weapon.
Total.
Rolled an 8.
That's another luck point.
8. Actually, plus 3, 11.
11. Still missed.
Yeah. I'm just glad to know I'm still in my normal.
All right.
You're not rolling with the big red.
No, that's my DM dice.
Aw, man, I was hoping we have
And you
good
said
rolling
14.
Why? The first thing I rolled was a freaking 4 with it.
You said your armor class was 14?
Yeah.
All right. So it's a 13. So it's a miss. All right.
Oh, there you are.
It's your
Bunny
turn.
Bunny.
Yes.
Throws a rock. Nine.
That's a tick. Mark.
I am taking an action to summon my Sith weapon.
Okay.
My packed weapon. And that's it. Wait, am I only 40 feet away from the enemy?
You're 55 away from the enemy.
Okay. Then move me up 15. I want to be 40 feet away. So he can't really come up and run and hit me, but I could go and hit him.
Okay. I just did that for.
Mm-hmm. It's the easiest way to do it.
It is. Especially when you're playing with. All right. Back to Jared.
I'm gonna yank that spear.
Oh, that is a big weapon on that guy.
What'd you roll?
7.
For a total of. Hold on.
For a total of 7.
Total of 7.
Strength of 17.
That's plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Proficiency. You roll it.
It's unarmed. Don't add your proficiency.
Oh, I thought. Really?
No, there is, you have to have the unarmed battle.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I thought you. No, I thought that just increases your damage from 1 point to a D4.
You go to fisticuff. That's why monks have unarmed strike proficiency.
Fair enough. Okay. So.
Besides that, I'm not trying to punch. I'm trying to yank it.
5 plus 5 is 10, so that's still.
Yeah, we're like, come here, give me that spear. I told you what I want to do with it.
That goes
Give
to
me that spear.
Ron.
Throws a rock. Man,
Don't forget to mark your ticks.
you know, I might as well just mark them all.
Mark.
Oh, yeah, I did miss that one time.
Yep.
I've already got 3 ticks on both of them.
Yeah.
I start using them.
Well, as soon as I hit 5, I'm going to do plus 5 to something.
Well, you get a reroll if you use 3.
I'm going to do +5 to something. Because I can't roll for crap.
All right,
Think
Mark.
about it. The way I'm rolling, I'm going to add +5 to something. Plus the guidance.
I'm going to come up 40 feet and swing at the guy. I'm still.
Hey, give me that!
All right.
Because I don't know.
14 plus 5, so.
That's going to hit. That's going to hit.
All right, 2d4. Plus, but I don't know why I did that. My charisma. All right. Let's see, 3 plus. All right, so 6 damage.
6. You got it. All right. Where did my paper go? There it is.
Well, we've been rolling. If that at all, we'd all be dead already. Jeez.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can't roll for crap.
All right.
But I'm consistent, whether I be DM or player.
Yep. All right. Goes to Jared.
Throws a rock.
Probably wondering how I got my weapon.
Nope. Would have been a hit if it wasn't at disadvantage.
Jared threw a rock. Well, you can, yeah.
7.
Yeah, you could have just used it as a in your hand instead of throwing it.
Not the character's idiom.
Okay.
I will keep with the idiom.
Fair enough. And a 12 missed.
Okay, come on. Come on, unhygienics. Burp in his face. Blah.
No, there's-
6.
that was you, right? It's your turn. You go after them, not hygienics. Did you
Either way, I threw the rock.
You threw the rock. All right, so you went in Jared's. You threw the rock in Jared's place, and then you. All right.
You told me it was Jared's go.
Yeah, it was Jared's go.
I tried and I
Then
missed.
you threw a rock. Not his idiom is what you said.
Can we take a moment here to think about, and if this was
I'm thinking Jared.
Jared would have been punching instead of throwing the rock.
Correct.
D&D.
Right. No,
But-
his Jared. No, Jared. Unhygienics is trying to rip the spear out of his hands, but I can't.
Yeah, and Ron went out.
It's not an attack. It's opposing rolls, but the highest roll I've gotten so far is a 7.
Well, he has to grab the guy's not holding it.
No, they are opposing rolls. He's grabbing it. He stops him from grabbing it. It's opposing rolls.
Oh, that's something I can do. I might just help him next time.
Meet it, beat it, right?
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, so 7. So
See, just so no, that's the first. That now is holding it. Next roll, I have to yank it out. Understand? Because I'm not attacking the person. I'm trying to grab the spear. So it's not his armor class or anything. It's just I'm trying to grab it. Basically, the AC is 10 plus the guy's hit.
So it's not a miss.
This time it's not. No, I'll remove that.
Now,
One.
Mark, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to help Ron, or the barbarian, pull it.
It's not until my go.
But you're providing providing the help action.
The help action again, a DM thing. In order to help me, he has to also grab the spear.
So roll a d20.
It's not. No, it's not on my go. I roll at advantage, but he has to understand that he is also grabbing the spear.
Not necessarily. He could be disrupting the other guy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can spit in his face. Do that. Spit in his face. Spit in his face. Spit in his face.
Or
Because my guys
rip his arms.
And they're rinsing it. So my help grants an extra d20 that you can choose from. So instead of rolling just 2, you'll roll 3 and then pick the best one.
No, I'd be rolling 2. I'm not at disadvantage.
No. Say that again. This is the Ionic thing, right?
Yeah. Pretty say it like I can see a little bit, like
In the
let's say a
future,
second
yeah.
to so he gets an extra d20.
So
he
you get to roll
instead of just
3.
with advantage. Yeah. It's
So-
advantage plus 1 d20.
Okay,
So
I got you.
now it's Jared's turn
It's Jared's turn.
to rip it out.
So it's
So you get
3 and
D20.
choose the.
Choose the best.
All right, let's see what happens here. My best being 13.
Plus your strength.
That was my plus my strength.
Oh.
Well, use your luck if you need to.
Dirty 20. You just
It doesn't matter even with my luck.
Ah,
Because 13, 16, I'd need to roll a 4 on a d4.
hey.
It's a cantrip.
Hit me again with that. Why not?
1.
1.
It's a cantrip. Okay.
I don't care. It's just me. Holding my action. Try again.
All right.
Don't forget, I've been holding my action, throwing a rock. I've been holding my. No, my goal. I can't do anything else. Oh, thank you. I can do something.
So he pulls it out. That will hit.
Next time.
2 plus 3 is 5.
Got it. Ew!
All right.
Stop it!
Then it goes to Wabbit.
You know what it is I'm because you're going the opposite way that I see things.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going like this, while you're going like this.
Does this help you?
Yes, because that's how I'm seeing it. See?
There you go.
Okay.
So
Wabbit.
Wabbit.
No, I did. I threw guidance.
That's right. Mark.
I missed.
Okay.
I tried to swing this time.
Don't forget to take your luck point.
All
I
right.
already gave him luck.
All right. Jared.
I'm doing like, was it Tony? Or was it Rick couldn't roll? It was Rick couldn't roll for crap, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
couldn't.
where I am.
All right. So now we're going to. Now you got to grab it.
Right. Now I got to grab it, which is a standard attack roll, which is 10
Yep.
plus his dex as he's moving it. That's basically the armor class.
11.
Okay. 11. I grab it.
Okay. Now
Now it's opposing
yeah. he's
because
got
I
it.
have it and he wants to yank it out of my hands.
All right. It's a 16.
14. Why not? That cantrip ready again. 16.
All right.
Meets it, beats it.
Beats it.
Yeah, it's not me holding to beat him, it's him beating me, so he yanks it out of my hand. Meets it, beats it. It was worth a try. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But that was his action.
Correct. If nothing else, I stopped his action. Guidance.
Mark.
Hey, it works.
Just a second. All right.
Wow. You guys really are first level, aren't you?
That's first level, man.
Come on.
First level, I love it because it has its challenges. Just one thing is a problem.
What?
I'm debating should I use my 2 luck or not because I rolled a 5, so that's a 10. And I'm like,
Shit, Steve.
okay, on the luck thing, is it?
Can you backtrack a little
you
bit?
Use it like
Use
after
one of
you
those
know
luck
the
to make
results
me
or-
hold it.
Or no?
Okay.
I forgot about that. So that is one. That will be one
What
point.
was your question mark again? Sorry, I didn't.
So I'm
That's
holding.
right. I know, like, after you make it, oh, and that's the 3 to re-roll. Okay, like, so when you...
3 is a re-roll, and the other
you
points
spend
are
3 and you get to re-roll. Or
But when you use it to raise up the number, is that before you know the result or after you know the result?
It's always been, you've always used it after, otherwise it's...
after your
Yeah, you figure if you need to use it or
if
not.
you need to use it, it's after the roll. So
Okay.
so what was it? You rolled a total of a 10?
Yeah. And I have 2 luck.
I will give you the freebie because it's your first time.
Well, understand, 2, what did he roll?
A 10.
10. He uses 2 for 12. I did give him guidance before. But
an attack.
it's gone now because I had to put it someplace else.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think guidance helps attack.
No, guidance is a skill check.
Right. What I'm
Yeah.
doing with him is an attack. It's a skill.
Right.
It's strength, basically.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have mattered because I've had to reuse it elsewhere.
Yeah. But anyway,
After using me, I haven't used a magic user.
he's
in a long
wearing
time.
hide armor, so his armor class is a 13. So 2 points will not work.
Okay.
It will work if either you can use if you roll a 10 next round, you can use all 3 to guarantee a hit, or you can use all 3 to re-roll.
All right. Okay. All righty. Well, that's it. Again, apparently I can't hit.
Jared.
And when you get a chance, make a bunny rabbit.
Okay.
So I can see it. Okay. Now, does he still give me the 3 dice, or that just a one-shot deal?
No, he attacked, so he's not giving his.
Okay.
That his action would have been a helping.
Right. That's why I was asking.
He attacked this time.
Now I can try and yank it out of his hands.
So it's opposing.
Yeah.
$22. Okay. So
Still holding it.
now
Understand, that was opposing. I'm trying to yank it out of his hands. He stopped me from yanking it out.
now-
Now he wants to yank it out of my hands.
Yeah.
We're going back and forth with this spear.
Okay.
7.
Kind of beat it. So
What'd you roll total?
21.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of beat it. My base roll was an 18.
Well, if I can get my base roll to do decent.
Yeah. But
I stopped. I'm ready to, he has to use his action. He yank it out again.
All right.
If nothing else.
Roger. Web it. Come on, web it.
Guidance is still on, so throw a rock.
That
one's coming.
I know it is. With your rolls.
Whoops. 10. What's his armor class?
13.
The 3.
There you go.
Makes it a 13.
You hit. Ah! All right. So, D4 plus your dex.
Mm-hmm. 2, so it's right in the middle.
Uh-huh.
I think he's plus 3. They're very dexterous. But I don't remember. Oops, wrong one. Is that the right one? Plus 2. So 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's why, because I put as many points as I could on. I was looking at survivability.
All right.
So,
Mark.
wow. At least I hit him.
Yes.
Your turn.
Pick up another rock.
Alrighty.
Simple actions. I keep picking up rocks.
Ooh, I wrote a 17.
That's going to hit.
Alrighty. Let's see. 4 plus 3, 7 damage.
Ow.
So we would have lost the first. What time is it?
10:30, hour and a half.
Hour and a half waiting for the computer to reboot.
Wow. All right. So,
It's okay. That just means I won't have to wait for it tomorrow, so it's all good.
top of the round.
Rabbit.
No, Jared.
Jared. Oh,
That's a
this is standard
little
attack.
AC 11 to grab a hold.
8. You know what? I'm going to use the 2. There goes all those points I just got. Make it 11. So at least I can stop his attacks. I'm hanging on to it again.
All right.
Big strong guy can't do crap. High dex guy can't do crap.
And your spellcaster is limited because firing into.
Well, the sad part is I'm limited too because I have another spell I can do, but I'm saving healing word because I've only got the 2 slots.
Okay. I'll wait for you to get back because what's going to happen? Mark,
Yes.
make an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay, I'm using my 3 luck points to re-roll that 7.
Okay. DC 10 check.
All right.
Dex check. please.
Yay!
DC 10 dex.
Dex.
Dex for
Holden. Jared.
yeah. I think he's got a decent dex because that's their armor class. Yeah, +2. So 16. Finally rolled something decent.
Yep. So do your damage, Mark.
Alright, I rolled an 8 on my re-roll plus 5. That's 13.
Yay.
So damage is 5 plus 3, so 8 damage.
Fair enough. I will tell you exactly what happened. This is perfect. You guys, Jared and
Yeah,
Scott are
we-
in tug of war.
All pretty much the entire fight except for
All right.
initial.
He lets go. Of course, you're like,
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause this guy is bloody. He lets go. You catch
That
your
was
balance.
my dex.
He turns to run, and this guy catches him with his weapon
Oh, okay, cool.
and drops.
I grabbed the spear.
Or Jerry does.
Yeah.
Where's my notebook?
The spear is grabbed.
Okay.
It was,
There's also
it was over here.
a lot of echoes.
Oh yeah, it was noisy. I mean, we were screaming.
All right, so Jared grabs the spear.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Doesn't have a magic helmet, right? Spear and magic helmet?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Of course, they had to give me the bottom of the friggin'.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Put my clothes, put them back in the basket. Pick up the room.
That's so nasty. Right. I'm waiting for him.
The thing is, I never went berserk because I never got the chance to.
Have a weapon.
Yeah. Well, I
But I
could have
don't-
with that, but
Well,
it's
I don't
a
think
damage
I
turn.
don't- it is a damage curve.
Yeah, so it's useless to do it.
Right. It's 1 point plus your strength modifier plus your rage for fisticuffs. But had you hit, you would have done 1 plus 3 on the strength.
Again,
Here it is.
I'm running the character the way that I created, even though Jared won't. But the whole thing was, it feels he's already naked, but he feels more naked. No weapon makes him feel just less. Again, Jared will do it the way he wants to, but until he's here, I just
Jared would be. We'll just punch
I'll
him
just
to
punch
death.
him. Yeah.
Just punch him to death. Yep. And had he raged, it would have been like 6 points every hit.
Yeah, but if you notice, I didn't hit anyway. So end result is it balanced out because it didn't do squat anyway.
No. The funny thing is Jared is sitting there keeping the guy occupied, taking the hits, and the other guys are doing all the physical damage.
Which worked out in the long run because he had to keep using his attack to yank that spear out. Or have me keep it, in which case, okay, now we're going to play. Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
No, we're just going to keep
All
going.
So, what are your perceptions?
Well,
12?
yeah.
That's your
I'm
passive?
proficient.
Your passive? That's
Yeah, that's a 12.
all right.
11 for Jared, and I think mine's a 15. Yeah, mine's a 15.
Yeah.
Because these guys automatically
12 plus.
they get proficiency in perception.
12 plus. So basically everybody, and that makes sense because Jared grabs a spear.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else notices this guy is not naked.
Well, I know he has hide armor.
Hide armor, right? Yeah, he's got hide armor, but he has some gear as well.
Whoever grabs it, because in Jared's case, he's spear. I got a spear. I got a spear. He doesn't care after that.
There's hide armor.
The hide is medium, so
Yep.
useless.
And
And it's too big. I went with the small guy, so it's too big.
Yeah, no, it won't work for me either.
You can't use medium. Your light armor only. All right.
Rabbit can use armor.
I can use medium.
You can.
Yes.
Well, hide is medium.
Hide is medium.
Okay, then I will use it for now, and I will only have 30 speed.
He has some rough homespun clothing that he's wearing, and since
I can put that on. It's not armor.
Yeah.
all right,
So I'm not swinging in the bees. And
All
the
right, so-
rabbit's a rabbit. Doesn't care. It's still a rabbit.
so
I have some covering.
you have some cover, but Jared has the clothing.
Jared will take the clothing.
Okay, and hanging on a rope belt is a small pouch, and he has a water skin slung over his shoulders.
All right. Just for simplicity, rabbit will carry the gear.
Okay, the water skin and
The water skin in the pouch, and you'll see what's in the pouch.
yeah. Alrighty, in that case,
Is hide armor AC 13?
No.
Or is that with Dex bonus?
that it's AC 12 plus Dex bonus.
Okay, so then I am.
Max of 2.
Yeah, max.
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem.
All right. Inside there is that's easy. 6 copper, 6 silver.
And I just jotted it down because neither one of these characters are thievy types. So
No.
Yeah, no.
Now,
okay, let me check on this. The spear is D6. Oh, versatile, which is good. So
That's what I forgot to write down. My proficiencies on light, medium,
All right.
I have no intention on throwing it at any time soon, but
And
I will.
he also the rough homespun clothing also includes a pair of moccasins,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
just for
It got footwear.
yeah. I mean, it's the quote unquote full getup.
Right. Again, Rabbit doesn't care. They do wear clothing as a humanoid, but they are still a rabbit.
Still a furry.
Yeah, I think even the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the pictures show them geared up.
Ron is playing a furry.
I am a furry.
He's a furry. Yeah. All right. The passageway continues, and as I said, it does wind as well as kind of like dip and up and over.
I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to get one that says "just a guy."
Just a guy. Yeah, you're just a guy.
Everybody's gone now, so I don't know.
And it becomes brighter and brighter to the point where it's kind of like twilight.
Okay.
All right. As you
Still dark, but that's fine.
as you exit, you see you're kind of like up on a hill, and below you in a valley is a very expansive city shrouded in mist, but the towers that you can see are broken and shattered,
Oh, look, ruins.
and the canyon walls just continue going, and it's just kind of like cloudy up above.
Well, I say we hop along down there to the ruins, and maybe there's people there. The towers are just ruins. Otherwise, I don't see any other place to go.
Jared is like, guys, how hurt is he?
9.
Is he about half?
9
Or is he confident right now?
9 out of 12.
No, he should have more than that. 4 plus con plus max plus con.
I probably forgot that when I did him. Let me double check here. Is 7. Oh, hit dice is D12. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing. He's got 22 hit points.
All right, so he's 9 down.
9 down, which isn't terrible.
So is he confident?
He's confident only in the fact that he'll go to Hopalong to Musara and go, I'm done hit points. And Musara's like, I've only got 1 healing spell.
Only 2 people.
We got
Oh.
number 3 on the computer.
Jared sprained his ankle.
Hello.
Who's that?
I am the computer.
It's Mark. And so, you know what?
Oh, hi. He's coming here.
Hello.
No, he's playing on the
She always playing in the computer.
always on the computer.
Well, the kids go back in
Only
school,
have
so
one car.
Oh, I
If we
see.
had 2 cars, I'd be able to come, but yeah, my wife's using the car.
Oh, okay. Enjoy.
yeah. Healing word is what I have.
Okay. So that's like
Because
I said,
it's a druid. It doesn't have the cure right at the beginning there. It's healing word.
Druid doesn't have cure.
Not at first level. Because of some changes.
Oh, you're playing a 24?
It's a mix. Out of necessity, because I had to go here because 24 gives, when you do your background,
Yeah.
that's where you get stat changes.
Okay.
This doesn't have it for the rabbit.
Okay.
So I made the rabbit normal, It's like, wait a minute, every race gets a
Stat.
bonus,
Yeah.
a stat bonus. So
Plus,
then
plus
I came
2 and a plus 1 somewhere.
yeah. So I went here and only to the background. So his background is, and then I looked at the spell things here and healing word because it's a bonus action.
Yes.
This is
But-
why I chose it.
Yeah, but druids get cure wounds at first level.
Well, everything is what would work best in this character's case.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Yeah, that's the free. Otherwise, cure is I got to run in and actually touch and then probably get killed.
Yeah, healing word is
Healing
range.
word is
a range.
a range. There's a reason. I had to think about why did I choose this versus because it's range and I can just send it out there. Because what a lot don't know, and I try to emphasize this in my games, is because you notice they go, okay, we're in this battle. Oh, I need healing. So they come up and they do cure light or cure whatever,
Yep.
cure wounds. Says, guys, don't you understand? That is a touch spell. The target has to stay still so you can run up and touch.
Now, when I was running my shadow, my shadow domain cleric, my shadow can do
Right, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's a touch spell.
Correct.
Even if the shadow goes over, it has to touch.
all my shadow just has to fall across him, and that's a touch.
Right. But I'm talking about all the others.
Yeah.
And I tried to emphasize this.
That's why I went with shadow because my shadow had a 15-foot reach, 30-foot at something or at something.
But that's why I
whatever
tried to
level.
stress. So like on Friday, you were up there and say, hey guys, you got to remember that if you are doing a cure wounds spell, you are both stagnant. You run up, stand still to touch the standing still. And if that standing still person is in a combat, you're just standing there and all you got is your shield and whatever armor you have. No dex, no nothing. Because you've got to stay still so he can touch you.
Mhm.
That's why I chose healing word. It's bonus action, distance. The rabbit's a coward.
Yeah.
It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
That's why I said, yeah, Druid's perfect. And long
He's back on the
strider,
table.
guidance,
Yep.
healing word. I do have knife, spike, and stuff like that. I do have some things. It's only got 2 slots.
First level.
4 spells, 2 slots. The only advantage I have with this one
Mm-hmm.
is it got a bonus cantrip. So it has 3 cantrips instead of 2.
Cool.
But I have-
Isaac had spelled to level 2.
But with only 2 slots, I'm like, yes, yeah, they're unhygienic, that's nice, but I can only use this once unless you want to go back in there and take a sleep and I get it back, we're good. Otherwise,
Just all right.
so there is a reason for the chosen.
Yes.
Others might go, why did you pick? I don't like to go into combat, man. Everything's distance.
All right. Now,
Oh, here's a problem. I come totally naked. I can't do any spells. None.
yeah, you're talking about a focus.
Mm-hmm. Gone.
What's
Yeah,
the
like,
focus?
we-
All us. What's your focus?
Totem.
Amulet.
Totem.
Luckily, my Eldritch Blast is not a spell. So, yay.
I just remembered that. If I'm totally naked, I can do no spells.
Spells that require no components you can do.
No, the totem.
Yeah.
The totem. It's a cleric. That's like his holy symbol. His totem spells. 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 Oh yeah, for those that do not require material
Material.
components.
Verbal and semantic only. However,
I'll have to look them up.
what's your focus, Mark?
An amulet
Fair
carved
enough.
out of bone.
All right. You have your totem on a leather
Yeah.
thong. around the neck?
Without the totem, this character
All right.
is
In
is
that case-
throwaway.
No, in that case, you have your totem.
The totem,
I won't be able to do spells till level 2 anyways, but
no, I gotta have because every spell
Yeah.
has something. Even healing word has. I'd have to look, but there's a lot of them are something I don't recall. I didn't write down the material,
that's
but
fine.
anything is material I can't use. So the totem
So
Is-
you do have.
unicorn. It's not a thong.
Yep.
But the thong is unicorn hair, the mane of a unicorn,
Okay.
interwoven in my mother's silver necklace. See, this is very specific because of how I had to create the totem. This is specific for the rules. Teeth of a dolphin delighter.
yeah, complicated totem.
Feathers of a trissom. Basically, it's a small. You got that
Yeah.
with which is the interwoven
Yeah.
unicorn mane hairs, like
Yeah.
it got cut.
It's like a braid. Yeah.
It's a braided, and then it's basically a small dream catcher.
Yeah.
That has these teeth and like crisscross pieces of bone of this of the feathers of a trissom, which is the flying cat.
Okay.
The dolphin delighter is a super is above the it's a magical dolphin.
Okay. It's like a unicorn is a magical horse.
Every item to create a totem for druid has to be a mythical, important, magical beast.
Fair enough.
So if I lose this, the character is done.
All right.
Oh,
And you have your totem. Your amulet is on a leather thong around your neck. Your little bone.
okay. Oh, amulet. All right.
But yeah, that
Like
totem
I
took a
use
lot of
spells
work. I had to
anyways,
dig
but
through almost every single
yay.
book. I had to find all these things that weren't big.
Now.
Yeah.
Now. You guys are at the entrance of the cave. You're looking down the valley.
I mean, I can't complain. He still got 13 hit points left, which is average of everybody else.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm barely above that. 60.
Yeah, and you're full.
Barbarian uses a D12, plus he's got a high con, plus the 4+. Yeah, he's
Yep,
the meat shield.
he is.
I appreciate
All
that
right.
taking.
And down, there's a winding path going down the slope down the valley towards the city. And you hear kind of screeching, and you see two,
The
again,
giant ostrich things.
two of these. Is that upside down for you? Or is that can you see
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I can. No, it's right side up.
Okay.
It's just a little hard to see the head.
Hold on.
Okay. That's a weird looking thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's an ostrich.
Two of those. I'm assuming that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where'd I put them? Did you take the two that I put down?
You gave them to me.
The two, right? But I'm talking about where the other two go.
I don't know. You handed me. You
Oh,
handed
never
me
mind.
these.
No, there we go. I put them down. They were on my.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do hide behind.
So these Let's see. Okay, those are the bad guys. Good guys are way over here. Mark. Good guys are way over here. Bad guys.
All right. Is that 120 feet?
165 right now, I think.
Okay.
85, excuse me.
85.
Multiplied by 10 instead of...
185?
No, 85. I multiplied by
Oh.
10 instead of 5.
Ah. Ooh, then I can do a spell. Or
Uh.
not spell. I keep forgetting. Eldritch Blast isn't a spell. It's just an ability of Warlock's.
All right. And they start charging up the hill, brandishing battle axes.
They ain't nice people around here.
Ooh.
Your perception passive was 15.
Oh,
Yes, the rabbit's
The
passive. The rabbit is a passive of 15.
I didn't even see this.
As you exit, you see above you a light, kind of like almost like a beacon flashing. And as the last one of you exits
Yeah.
the tunnel, the light stops flashing. And
That's a problem with this phone. Ah, what did I hit? That's okay.
the tunnel entrance disappears.
I guess we stay in here.
And it is, as they say, initiative.
Can we see them or not?
Yes,
What? Yes, you can see them.
they're charging us.
They're 85 feet away and they're charging.
Okay. Well, that's why I was wondering, like, if it's dark or not. Is what I was
It's
thinking.
Twilight.
Okay.
How's that tinnitus of yours?
Huh?
19.
Okay. 19 for rabbit. 13 for barbarian.
Okay.
Rabbit goes before me.
Rabbit goes before you. And then you said 13 for Holden? For Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this backwards?
Who's that first?
This is first. Is that backwards for you or not?
Is that the rabbit?
Rabbit?
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, there's rabbit,
Okay.
then weird guy who looks like death run over, and then
Jared.
unhygienics, and then
All right.
guidance.
Okay. Mark.
Yes. Oh, I'm doing Eldritch Blast. Let's see, 14 plus 5. So 19, I'm assuming that hits.
You can assume what you want, but yes, it does.
All right. Ooh.
The one straight up.
9
Yeah, that's number one.
force damage.
9.
Yes.
Okay. And number 2 is the one that's pretty much up from Jared. Okay. It is Jared's turn.
One knee spear, boom, ready for that charge.
All right.
Okay. And do they or don't they? All right. Nope, they don't. Okay, cool. They're coming up. And
Orange juice.
battle axe.
Hex. Although he uses a two-handed sword, that's what it's hunting for.
Yes,
But he can use them all.
these are battle axes. And they happen to be wearing scale.
Nothing good for me. They're too big.
Yeah.
Give me that small animal.
I know. You chose small
Well, I was going to go medium, but I chose small specifically just to
ride his.
to keep Jared into it, get up on top and everything. Plus, I can go in the same space. So
All right. So that was their turn. Wabbit.
nothing a rabbit can do.
Rabbit season.
You have no offensive cantrips.
Not cantrips. New.
Ooh, okay.
Cantrips are Druidcraft,
Yeah.
Guidance, Spare the Dying.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So you are. Oh, out here it's still rocky as hell.
Oh, rock. 5. Too far away. Rocks only go 30.
All right, Mark.
Yes. Alrighty.
Yeah, you can't throw a rock far.
Oh man. I got a 9 on my Eldritch Blast.
Was that the total roll
Yes.
with modifiers?
Yes.
Oh. All right, so that's a luck tick.
Yep.
Yeah, surprisingly, I used all mine up. Now you got from there. Use them all.
Yeah,
I got one.
they're useful. I like it better than the inspiration.
Yeah, but yeah,
Because
I'm used to the inspiration.
You're right, but as you fail, it's like, okay, it builds you positive karma.
Right.
All right, Jared's turn.
He's ready to do that charge damage.
All right.
It's almost like getting a crit, but not a nat crit. It's almost it's a
So basically, it's holding a damage. It's holding your attack for.
right. It's still an attack roll because he has to angle it to hit them, but then it's charging damage, which is twice. So you roll the dice. It's not a crit, where it's max and then roll again. If it's 2 dice, it's a D8 for the spear, holding with 2 hands. It's 2D8. That's all.
All right. So this.
Hey, probably won't hit the broadside of the barn because I've been, rolling so lucky. 17?
Yeah.
All right. So it does 2d8 because he charges into it. That's charging damage.
Okay.
The nice thing is if it was a crit, it'd be 16 plus 2d8. Which makes sense. But it's just charging damage.
Yes, you forgot your phone at home. No, I didn't message her. I don't have her message. I don't have her contact. I don't. You never asked me to message her. Yeesh. Anyway. So, do you have a ride? All right, so I gotta get you two. Okay. But no, I don't have her. I don't have her contact. So I'll
see if I can do that now. You want me to look for, or can you use Angie's? Oh, you messaged her. This. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't have her information. I'll try and find her. All right, bye. Hey, Nico. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember it's YouTube Live.
Yep. All right. So, how much damage did you do, sir?
15.
Ow! You actually hit that time.
And I use my action to stand up.
Well, on your turn. It's their turn right now.
No, I'm just telling you. I have to, because I am on my knee. I'm going to have to stand up.
That's not considered prone, is it?
No, I'm just on a knee. Prone is you get knocked down and you're kind of fumbling.
Doesn't matter because they rolled a 2.
Hey. I just...
Well, 2 plus.
Yeah. Just use the smear, smack it our way. Yeah, I'm not prone. It's a stance. It's a combat stance.
40. Mark, you were straight up. You were the target of number 2.
Alrighty.
Or I should say number 1. Is your
12.
Your AC is a 12?
Yes.
Well, a 10 don't. Yeah. 6 plus 4 is 10. All right. It is Wabbit.
Rabbit season.
Nothing you can do. He's concentrating on the guidance. I can't give it to anybody else.
Okay. Mark?
Yes.
There's one in your face.
I guess I could say I'm holding my action to assist where it's possible.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Well, if you're going to assist, you can
Swinging
assist
my
us.
stick.
Well, I don't know what he's doing.
7
He's a 10.
plus 5.
Yeah, I can't
so
assist with it.
12.
12 misses.
Dang it.
AC 14.
Ooh.
You missed by 2.
Alrighty. Gee, luck now.
All right.
Hey.
And it goes to Jared.
All right. Like I said, stands up. And comes and he's going
Yes.
to try and... No, one guidance, don't care. I'm just gonna use it to make that nat 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. Good job.
Guidance. I don't care what it is. I just needed 1. It's like, really? You're gonna do that to me, Dice, as a player? Come on.
Jared takes 10 points.
10?
10. These guys are using battle axes two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Mark,
Yes.
you're lucky because
Yay.
the guy that swung at you, think that you pulled a Matrix where you like bent over backwards as a battle axe goes over. It goes over the rabbit's ears and plants in. Oh, nope. Excuse me. That's. Yeah, it just. He overcompensates. And all three of you would have, because of his off, all three of you will have advantage on your attack, if at all, next round because he's off balance. I thought that Jared was his compatriot. Nat 1.
Tit for tat.
Alrighty.
So it goes to Webbit. Ronald Webbit.
Healing word.
Jared.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. So, healing word guidance.
All right. Now it goes to Mark.
Ready.
So you got advantage on this guy.
Oh, I don't know which, because I just rolled them both at the same time, so I don't know if this helped me get it or not, but I got a crit.
It always helps. Doesn't matter whether or not.
Yeah. That's a 4. I'm probably likely not to roll again on the other die.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that's 8 plus 12, 14, 17 damage.
From your scythe?
Yes. Because it's 2d4. And then I rolled.
So there's 8.
Oh, okay. 2d4. Okay. I was going to say, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Damage is a scythe. I didn't look that up.
I thought it was 1d4 for a scythe. No, that's a sickle.
2d4.
No, that's a sickle.
Slashing.
The scythe is the bigger.
Yeah. Scythe is the bigger. Yeah. The sickle is the.
You know, death.
Yes. Versus
Yeah,
The-
the sickle is just
yeah.
a little
handheld.
cutting tool.
Which works because my subclass, whenever I get to that level, is going to be the Reaper.
If you get to that. Anyway.
Challenge accepted. I'm going to.
All right.
There
And
we
then
go.
it goes to Jared.
14.
That hits.
And it's got reach. I forget that.
For 11. He's mad.
Drops him too. So.
Strip them of their gear.
All right. 2 sets of scale mail.
We'll see if we can find a buyer.
Okay.
Don't know about the city.
2 battle
Oh,
axes.
scale mail's medium.
Yes.
Oh, I'm switching from hide to scale mail then.
So you have
Okay,
1
so
hide, 1 scale.
It's going to take 6 minutes to take off the hide and put on the scale mail.
That's fine. You got plenty of time to do that. You got 2 battle axes.
14 now. Yeah.
D8, D10, right?
D8, D10. 2 sling bags.
Check the contents.
All right. They each have a tinderbox,
There's they each have a paper wrapping, and inside is basically a ration's worth of jerky. There are 2 cloaks.
Ooh, cloak.
Yeah.
Is it a dark cloak? Hood?
Do me a favor, roll me a d20.
Alrighty. Ooh! I like this. Natural 20.
Oh, well, you needed a 1.
Well,
Yes, one of them is.
Yeah.
One of them is. It's a really dark brown. It's got a hood. All right.
yay. I take the one with the hood. I put it over.
On
Yeah.
Giant uses dwarven runes for their alphabet.
I honestly don't know.
Yes.
I believe they do.
Yes.
They do. Okay. On the back of his cloak are the runes that spell out focus. Just and then the other cloak is just a grayish.
Yeah. Rabbit, he can't use it, but he'll tie it up. Like very similar to Civil War blanket wrap that they
Yep.
had. He's gonna do like that. So if there's a seamstress or something, he can get that cut to fit him.
Okay.
But right now, it just kind of hangs there.
And d6 and a d4. Okay.
Does Jared's
Yeah.
character tell me what it says?
No, he doesn't think nothing about it.
All right.
I'll let Jared decide if he's going to tell you that when he comes, hopefully next week, if his ankle heals.
6 and where's the 4? There we go. All righty. In this case, there are 4 copper, 5 silver, 3 gold. All right.
Let me check.
Now, you're probably a couple hundred feet away down the trail into the first of the buildings.
Heading straight there.
All of your perceptions, unless you have a negative wisdom, a negative modifier.
No, that's in strength.
Okay.
It's a rabbit.
Yeah, me too. Strength.
Basically, passes of 10 or better. Notice that you have multiple groups converging where the entrance was, which is where you're currently at.
Well, we're going to go there because we're dying already. So.
Yeah, so you get down into the ruins, and as you get in there, it is completely devastated. The buildings are shells. And now,
Hop on Jared's shoulder.
what are your passive investigations?
Ooh.
That is 10 plus or just straight
10
up?
plus your investigation bonus. Just like passive passive perception.
13.
Okay.
$12.
Okay. As you are entering these ruins, you see at least two groups.
Same.
12s?
12.
Okay. You see at least two groups of creatures. One group is another group of these, and another group is orcs. You cut into the ruins, and as you're kind of like weaving here and there, marked character says, "In here, quick," because you had just turned the corner. They're out of sight. He says, "In here, quick," and shows a small opening that you can duck into.
Yeah. Tuck and hide. Tuck and roll.
And as you settle in, not more than a couple, 3 rounds later, you hear a group go by. Not running, but not walking. They're just moving on, and then you hear the second group just a moment later. Now, this place is quite... This little hidey hole, it's not large, but it goes... When you crawl down in, it kind of like opened up to the side. So there's it's like collapsing on this side. There's a stone wall along here, and right around in a shadow, because it's all dark down here. And around the shadow, it opens up into a small, like 15 by 15 area.
It's the only place we got to camp to rest and figure out where we're going to go. We don't know where to go, but we can't stay here.
This is true.
It's closing time.
Yes, it is. Almost. Another 90 minutes. So.
Well, that's up to them, but both these characters gotta rest.
Okay.
I got no spell slots left other than my cantrips, and they are not offensive or offensive. And unhygienics is down to 4 hit points.
So you want to take on a couple of groups?
We can't even take on one person.
Sure you can. Just unhygienics would be...
Hiding behind me.
Yeah, no, hiding behind the rabbit.
Yeah, he'd be on all. He'd be saying, "Get on, just stand on my head, rabbit, because I ain't moving. I'm dead."
So, you take your rest.
Yeah, we have to. We have to take a long rest there. Got to have a long rest.
You're undisturbed the whole night.
Yeah, but the bad part is, because I have 2 characters, Rabbit has unhygienics food and he eats the other one. There's only 2 rations. Only
That's
2
okay.
rations.
I can last twice as long without food, drink.
Well, you look
sleep.
dead to me, so I'm like you're some sort of weird undead anyway. You don't eat or sleep.
I still need it. I just last twice as long without it.
Oh, you last twice as long? She was lying.
Ron, what's 2 times 1 second?
2 times 1 second? 2 seconds, why?
Twice as long.
Twice as long.
All right, so you wake up in the morning.
We got to leave the city. We got to find someplace else to go. We can't stay here. We're not equipped to go spelunking. We're not equipped to go adventuring. We are not equipped.
What happened to our gear?
They didn't let us have it. We got nada. Rabbit would be happy with just with a dagger. You can use a dagger.
So,
Yeah, but like I said, when I made this, because I had to go back and forth, it had to do with where the race was.
it's quite all right.
I knew it would be because I know we're flexible with things, but
We're always quite flexible.
You lied.
I did?
No, I said she lied.
Oh.
no, she was telling the truth. Not flexible at all. Okay, just wanna make sure. Busted wood or anything down here in these ruins?
I'm sorry.
Any sort of busted furniture or anything in these ruins is pretty much stripped down.
Pretty much just rubble right now. It's like, just rock and dirt right now.
Yeah.
So. Well, it's not a dagger. There's a longer stone.
No. That's using a modified type weapon.
Yeah, it's improvised weapons.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
I'll just wind up sticking myself.
Fair enough. So you are.
Well, we're gonna get out of here.
All right.
I mean, we're not ready to go spelunking in the ruins.
All right. So as you come out of your hidey hole,
We'll look for. I'm going to use the rat because he has the highest perception base.
you look. Nothing. You come out. You head a little deeper in, or do you head back out?
Straight out, man. I'm not going
Out.
in. Yeah, we're done here.
All right.
The two groups tells me that this is their place. I don't care if there's a place in the middle of what. I bet we can't afford to come across groups to get to a place that's safe that we don't even know exists.
This is true. As you come out and you head out to the outer side.
Yep. We'll take the long way right. There's got to be. We got to find out. We got to find someplace.
Your little. It's actually a. Let's see if I can show Mr. Mark. Let's see. There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Please be legal without a monster.
Come on. There we go. That's what I
Let me
was
see
looking
that show. I only got a glimpse of it when I.
It's a floating thing.
Oh, great. We got a little Star Wars going on.
Yeah.
I recognize the voice. That's an Empire code.
Yep. It's an Imperial code. But as you're behind you are the
ruins, yeah.
Um, so, and turns towards you.
Take defense and go, what the hell is this weird old thing?
Yeah. I like some of these books that I've been getting on Kickstarter that are like mechanical monsters. Love it. A light comes on from the front part, and it kind of like moves over you, almost like you've seen robotic sensors, scanning, right?
Scanning.
But you don't know what this is doing.
No
you don't
clue.
know if you have no clue if this is an attack or whatnot.
No, I'll attack it if I feel something damage-wise. Because I don't know. Like right now, it's a light. Light doesn't hurt, but I don't trust it.
It slightly blinds because you don't know enough to avert your eyes.
Right. I attack it.
Just okay. So
it blinded me.
Right.
It did a spell.
So initiative. That stinks.
4.
You can mark it a 4. All right, so
7 and 8.
Which is 7? Which is 8?
7 is the rabbit is 8 and
Okay.
barbarian is 7.
All right, so this is the first one. All right.
Yeah. So I get ready to attack.
I have a 10. Basically, you get aggressive, and it goes into. You know what? Ronald Wabbit's turn.
Guidance.
Now, Jared's turn.
Charge.
Charge.
Rages.
Rages. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't rage the other time.
Yep.
21 to hit.
Okay.
One, you guys, where are you?
I use a battle axe now, huh?
Yeah, that's why I charge. Yeah. 9 points. Boing.
And you break through its carapace, and even though you don't get shocked, you see a lot of lightning.
Yeah.
Kind of like drops.
Careful, everybody! It's a lightning bug.
All right, Mark. Your turn, Mark.
Okay. How far away is it from me?
From you, 35 feet. in melee.
35 feet? Okay. Well, move me 10 feet away from it. I forgot Sid has reach.
So 10 feet away from it? Okay.
Yeah, I can only move 30 right now.
Move me right up to. I would have to move up to him to touch
Okay.
him. Guidance is a touch.
8 plus 5, so 13.
13. That hits.
All right.
Not hard to hit.
Ooh, 6 plus 3, so 9 slash damage.
You did 18 of 15 hit points. Okay.
Okay, let's get out of here. This place is. They're trying to kill us here. Everything wants to kill us.
Okay.
I want to look at the thing. Investigate it.
Okay.
It's a lightning bug.
It's a metallic bug.
The weird thing is, seems like it's futuristic.
Actually,
Ooh,
all right, you're looking at it?
I rolled a crit, yes. So
All right.
23.
Your future self, that's the thing about his character. He's back from the future, so to speak.
I'm back from the future.
Are you your own grandson?
He's his
I
own.
don't know. I possibly might be my own patron. I hope so. That'd be cool.
You're not sure where the information comes from, but you've seen these before in a different life. It's like a sentry, but it can almost telepathically send what it sees.
It's called a combat robot. I'm just curious what that thing was. It's actually called a
Okay.
combat robot.
It can telepathically see. It can telepathically send what it sees and hears back to its master. It's called a security bot.
Okay. I think whoever set these or is in charge of these is going to know we attacked it.
Well, then I guess we better run away from here. Start jogging. We'll go that way.
I'm not so quick anymore.
You know, you're still about the same speed as everybody else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're better protected too. All right, so you get.
Also, I did.
DJ says go left. We go left. Because a good ways to the other.
All right.
With my timely aim, there's kind of like almost like a superimpose an other image of myself, 2 other images of myself on the top of me. Basically, I get an extra bonus action and reaction. 1/2 of PB per long rest.
Okay.
So 1 for right now. But I don't even have any bonus actions to use.
You guys are running after
Left.
maybe half a mile.
Oh, that's nothing. Half a mile.
Half a mile. Yeah, half a
Don't
mile.
ask me to do half a mile anymore. But you can.
They could do a half mile. And
Yeah, no problem.
you're 50. I mean, you guys are after maybe a quarter mile. You guys stop running, but are moving quickly.
Right.
So
that's
your perceptions can.
it. A light jog doesn't That's like doing a step up. It doesn't think it's either regular move, fast move, or kind of a sprinting.
Yeah, it's
There's rules on it. I forget the top of my head because very rarely does any group that we've ever run in
you're not dashing.
step it up. Yeah, we're not dashing.
Dashing is a full out run.
Yeah, we're just doing we're doing the recon shuffle basically.
Yeah. You hear, or Jared hears.
No, Rabbit has the highest perception. He's the 15.
Ah.
If that's what you're looking at.
You're right. You hear voices up ahead. Kind of around a like a mound of rubble.
Shh! Everybody stop. I hear dead people. Oh no, I'm sorry, talking about us. I hear people. Wait here, I'll go look. Ooh. I actually have stealth.
Oh, Jared, or you do?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. So Rabbit, the
Rabbit.
coward's gonna go scout.
Because stealthy. He's sneak, look,
Okay.
peek.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Okay. Not
Oof.
great, but not
I
bad.
got a 10. Oh, I guess I stepped behind the barbarian myself.
And I turn around and go back. If I'm moving forward, I got a 17,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear behind me. I stop. Okay, take over, and I go back.
Yeah, your perception is at least 10. All right.
Wait here, I'll go forward. I can do this. Oh, okay, Thunker. Have at you. Yep.
And in scale, you're at disadvantage.
Yep. And since I spoke out loud, that means Silney stayed still too. He didn't move. And we just watch him go.
Mark.
I'm just saying I took one step behind the barbarian, that's all.
Oh, he said he took a step.
Barbarian didn't move.
Right. He said he stepped behind the barbarian.
Oh, okay. I
So-
heard
so-
him step. Okay.
all right.
Like you, I what I heard.
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Which is why, again, going back to before, that's why I hate this. I hope he makes it on the table because not hearing or seeing everything being said.
All right.
So yeah, 17.
So 17. So let's see if they. Oh, there are two of them.
Yeah. Because I had to go to the other book, his background is Wayfarer,
Yeah.
which gave him perception, proficiency, and stealth.
Yay.
Perception.
Oh.
Pistols.
All right.
Not sleight of hand or anything like that. He just has these skill sets. Basically, to survive, he had to be a upstairs man.
Okay. You hear two voices. Do you have like a rubble mound somewhere?
What do you need?
Like a rubble, a mound of rubble or something?
If you want to create something rubbly,
You had like a couple of
I got rocks.
That actually.
You can make 2 or 3 or 4.
No,
How many do you want? I mean, the thing is, do you want to make like a group like this to go around, or for? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna-
This.
That's literally what I made these for.
Okay.
I had these stupid rocks that I got the last time I went to the one in Rochester.
Yeah.
Somebody just had this big thing of rocks that they painted and stuff for some reason. I got use for those. I'll take them.
Yeah. So we got these. So each of these is large. Takes up.
Right. I when I did that.
So
just
which
for-
direction do you go around?
This way it just seems.
So this way.
It's the way I'm looking. So.
All right. So you go around.
So basically, I'll peek around the corner. I'd be here, but I'm peeking around the corner. But in case of ranges, it would physically be there for the feet and everything. But you know, I'm if you did like this, I'm kind of ducked
Yeah.
in here. He actually would be because he is small and he can take up the same space. But you know where I am.
These guys are sitting backs to the rocks.
Race.
Goblins.
Yeah, okay. Because sometimes you use what, like me, you might use what you.
They're goblins. And they are filling up water skins
Okay.
at a very slow.
Are you telling me that these goblins are sitting there tinkling?
No, they're not tinkling. At a very slow trickle of water
Yeah,
that
they're
comes
tinkling.
down. Whatever.
Tinkle, 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 tinkle.
Yeah, well, they're comes
filling
off-
water skins. Yeah.
they're filling water skins.
Yeah, I know that we have those right here. We have these little very slow
Very,
drips. Yeah.
very, very, very slow, and
It's like taking your water hose and turning it on chest, and you're kind of.
yeah, I mean,
Very
it's
familiar. Yeah.
very slow, but
It's water.
it's water.
Okay. Are they all collecting? Or is just one? Very slow. I'm assuming there's one that's physically collecting the water.
One's physically collecting, and the
Okay.
other one's on watch.
The tip of his what he's collecting it in.
The tip, yeah.
Yeah, just a tip of it. Because even if you're collecting it, there's little splash over stuff
Yeah.
like that. So everywhere it suddenly starts growing vines.
Of course, the other one turns around. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
And they're looking at and the psycho comes up and starts hacking at the vines. No.
Oh, he's hacking at the vines.
Yeah.
Where he's trying to cut the vines. That item he's using starts to grow vines as if they're grabbing onto it.
That item.
Druidcraft, man, it's a cantrip. I can do this every damn one of them. Yeah. Trust me, Steve. I'm very excited to be a player
Yeah.
and dick around with crap.
No, be my guest. All right.
That's what makes cantrips great. Okay. That one's got little vines. This is a little cantrip.
Well, he had hacked some up and he started eating, and then the dagger he used,
He hacks some up
and he started eating
first
because it's vegetable.
Because I'm using every round.
Yeah.
Hacks them up and it starts growing on his
Dagger.
whatever it is, and he starts to eat it. And when he starts to eat it, they start growing. It's a cantrip. I'm just using rounds. I'm playing with this. This is a round. This is the 6 seconds. Unless you say no, but that's what I'm doing. I don't care if I have to re-roll.
As far as for the objects, I don't mind this if it's on him.
You can Druidcraft a person. It just doesn't do damage. It doesn't go in this out. It doesn't make him choke or anything. It's just like he goes like this, and it's kind of like a dribble. I can put it on your hair. I can put it out your ears.
Okay, that's the first I've heard of it, but is that
Druidcraft. I'll double check this.
Please do.
I'm looking at others who have used it, but I'll make sure.
I'm willing.
I'm just trying to play around with it. And I'm trying to freak them out and make them run. Is basically what I'm doing. Because they're goblins, and we got some guy has armor and some weapons now. but we still don't have any real.
Hold on, I have to make 2 checks because you are
That's fine,
no
that's fine.
longer hidden.
Right, I do that. It's no longer hidden. I mean, I'm hidden.
One
But
sees you, one does not, because that's a 18 plus, and because you come out to go poof, and after a couple of rounds, you're seen.
oh, that's why they don't go with that. You instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a
Yep.
leaf.
Does it
bud
say
bloom.
anything?
It does not. Nope. There's no limit. It's instantaneous
Right,
within range.
but do you have
30
the
feet.
seed?
And harmless.
No. It visibly makes a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud. There.
Yes.
I've never used it.
Right. If you have a flower,
Or a
it doesn't grow a flower.
Right, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
doesn't
know.
grow.
That's
a
why I
flower.
had to look it up.
It makes it bloom.
A
You can make
kindly,
it bloom.
harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be in your location.
Make a skunk smell.
A harmless sensory effect such as falling leaves, puffs of wind, sound of small animals. Ooh, faint odor of a skunk. Skunk.
Okay.
I haven't done a druid.
Yeah. No one. This is all new.
This is all new. Because watching the others,
So I'm going to say something that a venerable DM of mine has said. Know thine character.
Let me learn mine character, and I will. Trust me.
I know. You're learning. I'm just repeating some advice that I received from a venerable.
The sound of a small animal. Okay. So in the crack, this I think this will work in a second. Because again, watching the other shows, what's her name always made flowers grow in their hair and stuff. Yeah. She did. All the time.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to go by the rules. He lets his own rules. So I don't care about that.
Right, but if she had.
No, he had one guy and it just poofed there just to freak him out. So, but Matt says, he says, these things are harmless. It's fine. That's why I went with the vines. But they're getting the water. The sound of a snake, like a rat hissing in the cracks and crevices there.
All right, so backtracking up.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta learn.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, no. This is no. One pulls the scimitar.
And I don't know if they're looking, but I try to do the other. I kind of go.
All right.
He sucks because he's at disadvantage. My goal is to get him to run away, but if I can get him distracted so he can come in, that's fine too.
All right. Mark.
Yes.
Ron goes ahead and you're back this way.
I can explain it to him. Oh, can you?
You're back.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Let me come here so he can see me.
Here. I don't think so. So let me.
Okay, Mark.
Yes.
I put my finger to my lip and make the hushing sound, which we all know. Shh. And then my other hand, I beckon you forward. So hush, move forward. You can make of that what you want.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
With disadvantage on stealth, right?
Yep.
Okay. For my skill then.
However, before you roll,
yes.
Circumstances indicate that you have an offsetting advantage. So roll one die.
Oh man, I just rolled both, and one was a crit and one was an 8.
Now, when I see him start clunking that way, Uh,
All right.
Unhygienics is going to go that way. I'm not
Okay.
getting near this guy with that head. I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid. You are clunking.
Okay. Rolling one die by itself.
Watch him rolling
I
that 20, and I'll roll a 1, of course.
11.
11. All right.
But I'm not going to go his way around the
Ooh.
rocks. I'm going to start trying to go the other way around.
So instead of the direction that he said to go the other way.
Yes.
Okay.
Whichever way he goes, I'm going the opposite.
I guess I'm just kind of clunking along, sort of crouched.
All right.
And Unhygienics is proficient in stealth.
Okay.
Not that it matters, like I said.
What'd you roll?
Let's just say not a 1.
Okay. Roll at
Twice
advantage.
as much as that.
They're distracted. Roll at advantage.
Ooh, I like that. Hey, I went from 2 to a 4, which is a 6. I'm not getting there, Mr. Clunky. Clunk, 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 clunk.
All right. So
Oh, I suck at everything.
Not singing as you run. Awesome.
no, I could just. Intelligence is dump stat. Ron, is intelligence is dump?
No, because of Goliath, his intelligence was a dump, but went to a 10. He got +1.
Okay.
He's
So
no bonuses, but he has no negatives.
all right. So had he most barbarians thinking, I can just see my tomorrow Mullock going, gotta be quiet, gotta be quiet, gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, now with that roll, their passives are sufficiently high enough.
Yeah, 10s if I remember, but even
All right.
put there from
Now-
it doesn't matter.
What is your new stealth? Because you cast
Yeah.
1.
2 +3, 5. You know, I should just be a clunky, straight up fighter. I don't care. Whap.
I guess you're
All right,
really curious
and
about how they're handling
Jared.
the spell.
Jared hears an excited because he speaks Goblin, right? He said he speaks
Goblin and giant, yeah.
Goblin. An excited Goblin. He's, oh boy, meat's back on the table. And I mean, you trip over a rock, and it goes to initiative.
Of course. Because no matter what I do, I cannot roll.
So everybody roll initiative.
And Rick wants to sit back here. I can't roll for shit. Hey, welcome to my world,
You
buddy.
mean Tony? Yeah.
Oh, Tony. Tony, I forget what it is.
15.
12 and 7.
12 is who?
Rabbit. Oh, I go rabbit first, and I go. So it's
12.
just primary, secondary.
12, then 7 for.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark goes first.
All right. I will keep going my direction as I don't see nothing.
All right, so you can.
5, 10, 15, 20. Push right next to the rock.
20. Put you right here.
And I guess I will count one more.
Okay.
And then I can swing my Sith at it, right?
You can swing your Sith at this one. Oh, both of them. Actually, yes. Yes, you can.
All right. So I will make it
Come on.
5, that's 12.
No. Luck point.
What?
What? These guys are in studded leather.
Okay. I will raise it up with some luck.
You need 3.
Oh, fine. Is it still count
AC
as
AC
using you luck, or?
No. No. They're not used unless they're used.
Okay.
That-
Alrighty.
I don't know. I don't care what the rule says. That's my ruling on it.
Alrighty.
Because if your luck doesn't matter, then why waste it?
Okay.
Okay, so you take a swing. All right, 25 movement, and you swing. Swing, bada, 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 bada. Waddle wabbit.
Okay, good. I can go before them. That's nice.
What's the actual name of the class
Oh,
of the
it's like
race?
been trying so close.
Harrigan.
Harridan.
Herringen. Harrigan. Hair
Hair. H-E-R.
and Jen. Hair and Jen.
Harridan.
H-E-R-E hair. N-G-E-N. Harringen.
E-N-G-N. E-N.
Yeah. H-E-R-E-N-G.
All right. So.
Okay, I gotta remember that. All right. Good. They're not near me. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I will duck over here.
Okay.
A whopping 11 hide. Well, stealth.
Okay. Oh shit! As he comes around and he sees the barbarian. You said 11?
Yep.
He sees the
Oh,
barbarian.
that wasn't a sonic though. Just probably more too.
Okay. And so these guys are using what? What? Scimitars? Scimitars, yes. Yeah, I think a 3+ is gonna miss mark. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, now goes to Jared.
All right. Straight in. Rage.
Aha.
All right. I don't care if the rabbit keeps missing, but that's nice because that's dirty 21.
Yep.
$12.
12.
Yeah.
No. That's 15 on these guys.
No.
Oh, 12
21
damage.
to hit, 12 damage.
12 damage. All right, so that'll be number 1. Okay. Sorry. All right, Mike.
Alright.
It goes back up to top of the round. And that's you, bud.
Alright. 11 plus 5, so 16.
That will hit.
Two fours on the 2d4s.
All righty.
What's my charisma?
Oh boy. All right. So the one on you, Mr. Mark,
Yes.
does a
AC 12. I have no dex mod.
well. In that case, you are going to be hit for 5 points of damage.
Alrighty.
All right, and around you, Mark,
Yes.
there is a sphere of darkness.
Oh, man.
And
Where the lights go.
When the lights go down in your eyeballs, you can't see
that
a
sucks.
single thing.
He has advantage for stealth at +7. His
Yeah.
stealth roll is a 14.
Been there, done that.
All right. The one that is
Well, it's invisible as far as I'm concerned.
the one that's in front of Jared.
Stinky guy. Unhygienics. I love that name.
Again, going dark. Bonus action. Hide. That's better. 23. If you want, at disadvantage,
Yeah, why not? Hear him run away. I'll just.
it was a hide. It wasn't a disengage. It was a hide.
Oh, so he's hiding. It doesn't. There's no. He has to disengage if he gets out of my range.
Right. You can.
He's hiding.
hiding. Okay. So he's hiding at a 23.
Yeah, he's hiding at a 23. He
Yes.
can do the bonus disengage, which means I can't get an opportunity.
Right.
Or bonus hide.
It's a bonus hide, is what he's doing.
Okay, he said that there's no. He's
So he can't move.
he just kind of ducks and moves out of the way. He's hidden. I don't.
Okay.
It's the same as a stealth. I don't hear or see anything.
Okay. All right.
That's what makes it the bonus act. He bonus actions hides. Even if I'm looking right at him, he just into the
So could you
brush
do-
or something like, whoa.
So could your perception?
My perception will.
What about your perception?
It's not my goal to.
No,
actively-
but he is here.
right.
You
I have to
Can you do it as well?
on my round.
No, because he's moving away.
Right, but it's still, unfortunately, it still
Okay.
goes by rounds. The passive is only a 15. My passive doesn't
Got it. Okay.
catch it.
So
That's what makes passives is you actively. I am actively hiding with my
Right.
stealth. So only my passives will pick it up, and he was so quiet, so I didn't hear a damn thing.
So, all right.
If he had rolled a 14,
Like the other guy.
right, I would have had the 15 or a 14. If I beat it, then I could have done something. But
I mean, these guys. So it goes to Holden is after. Yeah, Holden is after. Goes after them.
he's in
Sorry, not
darkness,
Holden,
right?
but yeah. Yes.
Slowly back up. I don't know where I am, so I'm going to do it the legit way. 1 being that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So literally backwards. So I'll go 5 back. Basically, I'll start going until I'm out of this darkness. I don't know how far back I'll need to go.
10 feet.
Okay, so I go 10 feet. I see darkness over there, and I just scream in anger.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else I can do.
All right. Then it goes to Mark.
Okay. And I'm in darkness, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're.
Then
If you
I'm
want,
gonna go forward.
roll a d8 then. So for him,
That's the thing. The thing about it is, you are supposed to be. You don't know for you're like this. There's, you're facing this way, but when you step forward, you don't know
if you're angling.
which way you're stepping or angling. You have no concept of it.
Yep. So roll a d8.
I would think though you wouldn't be able to step behind you though. I mean,
Yes, you can.
backward.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You kind of manage to turn yourself around.
I had PT on Tuesday, physical therapy, and part of it was I had to cover my eyes and walk forward.
Yeah,
I walked,
Okay.
in a circle.
not. I was starting.
You
to
angle. Yeah.
I was angling and I was starting.
That just to be out of game, but this is a factual thing for people who are lost in the woods. Same concept. And one of the things I learned in the infantry is that no matter how straight you think you're going, you always make a circle. So in your pitch darkness, you might only go 3 or 4 steps, but you're automatically starting to make this big circle.
Right.
You start walking in a circle even if
and
you don't know
and
it.
it goes in the direction of your strong side.
Yeah, you just automatically
So if you're
start going.
left-handed, you go left. If you're right-handed, you turn.
So
right.
even though I went backwards, that doesn't mean I literally went ooh, and I'm like this.
Experience with some stuff.
But just roll a d8.
Yeah, that's
I
literally.
wrote a 4.
4, 2, 3, 4. You
He
bump,
goes up
bump
against the rocks.
you bump into the rock, but you can
He scoots around. He can scoot around them.
scoot around it, and you get out of. Oh, hold on a second. 5, 10. You're at 15, 20, and you bump into.
Something.
You come out of the darkness and you bump into unhygienics.
Who's looking the other way?
Yeah, and so actually you would be.
Yeah,
This way.
you literally turn yourself around.
Oh,
Yep. All right.
okay.
That's why compasses are vital.
And
I did bad on that stuff, navigation.
all right.
It's what we had to do. I had to teach it.
Okay, and Mr. Ron, you are in the middle of darkness.
Well, I let
Why?
hygienics know.
Oh, I'm still
Hey,
even as I try to move. No, you said I moved out of darkness.
No,
Or did I stay in
Jared.
darkness?
you haven't. It's your turn.
Oh, that one.
That was Jared.
Okay.
Now it's you.
Now you're going to stay there.
Can I real quick?
Okay,
Like,
I'm hidden even better
can I
now.
say Eldritch Blast if I see an enemy coming out of the darkness.
Sure. You can hold Eldritch Blast to get off as soon as you see somebody coming out of the darkness.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not moving. I think it's. I think it's
Okay.
helping me.
Okay. After about a minute, the darkness goes away. And the goblins are gone.
I ain't never known goblins to do that. I don't like this place. I think I'll stay.
All right.
And we'll just work our way back over there. Tell them they were getting water, so we can fill this little container we have with water.
Okay. So you have your
Yeah, because we got that water skin.
yes, you do. And it's the water skin itself is a little larger than normal.
Yeah, they were larger.
These basically this water skin would provide the group half a day's water.
Cool. So it would provide me a full day. Well,
Yes. So if you can get by on half as much,
Yeah, I'm just going to take the opportunity to fill it.
and ding, you're level 2.
yay! I can do spells, and I can see in the dark.
Oh, you now have dark vision?
One of my
Oh,
invocations I think
oh,
is
invocations.
for
Yeah, devil sight.
sort of. It's actually better. TOV likes.
Oh, yeah. The TOV but it's the same. It's the same. For all
Well,
of
other than I can see color in the dark. Yay.
Okay.
I can see clearly now. The dark is gone.
Alrighty.
Unless, of course, it's magical.
Actually, I think on the Tove,
Tove might allow it, but I know D&D doesn't.
Yeah.
magical darkness.
Magical
and
darkness is totally
darkness.
different from it.
Yeah,
That's the
first
design of it.
It was
Right,
bright
it's-
light, a range of 120 feet.
Yes. That's devil. That's basically devil sight. The only difference you can see in magical darkness, and it, for all intents and purposes, it's dark vision out to 120. You can see in magical darkness. But I guess the only difference with TOV is the color.
Color spectrum, yeah.
Color versus-
Well, also seeing in magical darkness. Even with your dark vision, if you're hit with magical darkness, that's the reason for it. You cannot say, I've got magical darkness. Doesn't matter. That's why your guy before had the spell he could see or the ability to see in magical darkness.
Right. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
All right.
Yep.
I start taking off the scale armor. I don't need it no more.
You don't need it no more. Mage armor now?
Shadows.
Oh, armor.
My AC is 13 plus charisma, so it's now 16.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'd have to do the adjustment separate because I got to do the two of them.
One of the and because it's getting to 12th, we're not going to have enough time to do another.
No, but that's you got the level 2. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
However, there's still a little bit that we can do between now and then.
Yeah. My only goal for me, we keep moving.
With 2 people, getting through a level is going to be easy.
Right. Well, with 3 too.
Even with 3. I mean, I've got it broken down to. I mean, these are the
Level
1, 2,
I did not
3.
die.
You did not die.
I almost died. I only had 4 hit points left at the end there.
4, 5 encounters, I think. But
Die the most low level.
what you see
Let me check something. All right. There's this little water source
Mm-hmm.
is close to the edge of the ruins, and you're able to find another hidey hole for the night. However, you have water,
We don't have any food.
no food.
Before we go there, be careful and how you survive, we'll go hunting. See if there's anything to eat.
Okay. Make a roll.
I don't wanna. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, you're proficient in survival. They are both proficient. It just makes sense one that I'm gonna roll with advantage as stay here. If we don't come back, we're dead. So we head out and we don't come back. Yep, been there, done that. All right, that advantage is 18.
Okay. The barbarian and druid come back with food.
It's enough for 3 people.
Enough for 3 people.
Me plus 2.
Yep. Do you like raw rat?
I don't think so. But I might have a cantrip. I don't know yet.
You might have a cantrip.
Well, I mean, I know I have 2 cantrips. I just don't know what they are.
Well, I know one of them's Eldritch Blast.
No, that's not a cantrip. That's an ability of warlocks for 12.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just
for TOV. That's right.
like
I haven't.
I have speak with animals. It's a freebie.
Right.
253.
Why don't you know your cantrips then?
Let's see. Did I write down what spells I had picked for level 2? Oh.
And how did you have a packed weapon at level 1? You don't get your packed until level 3.
12. Okay.
In the words of all, learn your character.
Go away, Zach.
He made it out of TOV, so
Yes.
Sure, really. Yeah. Level 1 pack food.
there you go, TOV, level 1 pack boom.
It's my initial pack. Okay, I did pick my spells. Okay, so my cantrips are Guidance and Mage Hand, and my spells are Hellish Rebuke and Guiding Bolt. I don't know if I actually picked from the TOV demos. I've double check.
Part of that survival is grabbing up brush and small sticks and little pieces of wood. This is all rock. This is no grass at all. Rock and sand. Talking about out here.
Uh-huh.
It's all rock and sand.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know what it's like. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Weird spell list. What? What's a cantrips? That's a small spell list.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the ritual spell list. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my
Guidance
word.
and mage hand are cantrips.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can cook the rabbit by, I guess, if I put it against my skin and have it, like, bit me. Do hellish rebuke?
No. No.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you use it too. So, what are your spells?
Well, these were picking before knowing someone else has guidance. Can I switch that guidance then? This is what I first was screaming there. Well, wait, I haven't. I'm just now level 2. That's what I was going to pick. But yeah, I'm vetoing myself. Okay. Well, let's say vicious mockery. Because I don't see any kind of damage type of grave touch, and vicious mockery is the only thing I can do that does some kind of damage to potentially try to cook something. One of them's psychic and the other's necrotic.
They're not going to cook anything.
Oh, I know. Oh. Oh. That's useless.
Huh, doesn't tell me how long it lasts. That's annoying.
What?
Yeah, and even spells, level 1. Yeah, nothing I have that would be able to cook it except for Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction to being hurt.
Yeah. So,
from the guy.
yeah, you don't quite have the. You don't quite have the ability at
I'm
the
going to
moment.
take that cloak. That's way too big for me.
Yeah.
And Silney with the spear tip, he's going to cut off chunks of because that's way too big for me.
Okay.
So I'm going to hack off basically half of it
All right.
so I can wear it. It'll look like a sack.
Yeah.
But that other bit, thin tinder. Burn it so we can at least have rare rat meat.
If you burn it, won't it be very overdone?
No.
No, it's a piece of cloak that I'm burning, so it's not going to burn for very long, and if nothing else, it'll get rid of any immediate disease effect.
It's going to be rare versus well done.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a bloody
Okay.
steak.
Okay.
I'll let that go.
I mean, I literally have no use for half of this cloak. And I've been meaning to, I was going to go and get it and have it done professionally. But hey, cut the sleeves, and cut it so I don't trip over myself. It's just a sackcloth.
Yep. Fair enough. So you guys are able to eat for a day.
And only because I'll sleep overnight, I will cast Good Berry.
Okay.
I don't need berries. I get 10 berries.
Yep.
And divvy them up. They do 1 hit point. We don't need that, but they are berries.
They're food.
It is a food source. Something.
One berry per day. For one.
No. I looked it up. One spell, I create 10 berries.
Right, but 1 berry is 1 day's rations for equivalent.
No. There's no rations involved.
Right.
They took that away. It's 1 hit point, only lasts for 24 hours.
Oh, they took it away.
They took that away. It is literally a 1 hit point thing. You have to eat them within 24 hours or they're gone.
Right.
That was the best thing about them.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
they-
I'll double check, but that's
But they
again. I am learning. I don't know. That's what it said initially, but let me learn, because if I can,
Those are yours and your sister's.
the berries appear in your hand and are infused with magical duration. The creature can use the addition to eat a berry. Eating the berry restores 1 hit point. Oh, enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't keep reading. I was focused on healing.
Yes. So your good berries.
And it says up to 10 berries appear in your hands. Right? Before you have to pick berries and then you infuse them.
Right.
Now you just poof. So 10 berries, but with the rat, because yeah, they'll sustain you for a day. But I'm looking more. Look, squeeze berry juice on this rat stuff. I'm looking more get something palatable, because we're on this deserty wasteland. I'm looking more for the flavor of what to do versus what they will do.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's a level 1 spell.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to go ahead and use it, because we're going to take a long rest.
Exactly.
And it's tough. So I basically go, there we go, a little juice on these rats. Yes, this works. But being infantry and all that, I don't care what the rules say. Yeah, you eat the 1 berry, you feel full, but you're not happy. You don't feel like you really ate anything. Yeah, you don't get hungry, and it provides the nourishment you need. But it's like eating a sea rat. Yeah, I ate it. I was full, but man, I really wish I could get a freaking chunk of chicken.
Yep.
And like I said, since we're going to take a long rest, I'll use it.
And at the beginning of the second day, you still have half your berries.
Yeah, we can eat them as just they are sustainable 4 days. We can have them as breakfast. Everybody has one.
Yep.
The other, somebody can have 2, because they will go poof by tonight.
They will.
Yeah, they only last 24 hours.
Correct.
So I put them last night. They'll go poof tonight.
So
That's our breakfast, but it does sustain us for the day.
correct. And
I just didn't keep reading. My character focuses on what can I do for healing. Minor healing, I know. Healing word, so I can send it out. Oh, great. We're really hurting. 10 berries. Only 1 hit point. But
yeah, healing word can do D4 plus your
plus level.
level or wisdom.
Level.
Level? Okay.
Oh, so that means it will be good nourishment for me for 2 days.
Yeah, that one I looked up. It's not your wisdom
It
modifier.
lasts. It's the spell says 1 day's nourishment.
Yeah, it'll last for the entire day. We eat it in the morning. We're good until tomorrow morning.
Well, no, I mean, like, if I eat it, it might last twice as long. Shouldn't I?
No, the good berry only lasts
No,
a day.
it's not food. It provides your
Okay.
body nourishment for 24 hours. basically.
Okay.
The funny part, the way I picture these, because they say they're berries, but what they do is
Well,
like,
then why it's a crappy
You know
berry?
when you
It's
go
like
to-
half a day's worth.
well, like you go to the mall and you get your yogurt and you got those little berry things that just kind of pop.
Yeah.
That's how I picture it. And that's it. But the magic of them makes you feel full for the day.
That would mean technically for me, it works half as good. If
No.
I can last twice as long. Because I don't need as much food for the day.
No, it provides nourishment for a day.
Yeah, magically
Oh, no.
provides enough nourishment for your body for 1 day. So,
Period.
But for this spell to sustain you, you still need 1 berry every day.
Right, yeah.
It's
I'm
just
saying,
twice
though,
as effective as
by
everybody
times
else.
2 weeks of time, I would need less nourishment.
On actual
On
Food.
actual food, yes. Understand
Yeah.
this is magical.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I just like the technical of
I know you tried to get technically with it. Unfortunately, it is magical, and however, your body needs sustenance for a day. Like the Goliath, he needs twice as much. One berry
Does
it because it's the nourishment
Yeah,
for the day.
right.
Mark?
I know how that works, Mark. I eat the berry and I spit half of it into your mouth because you only need it. Or no, you eat your berry, spit half of it into my mouth because I need twice as much.
You have a dream on this.
The funny part
long
about it,
rest.
Steve, I know we're talking in game terms, needing twice as much. If you need half as much, I can give him 2 berries. I have 2 berries left over.
You have a dream, Mark.
Okay.
All right, during this long rest.
Alrighty.
Your dream says your prior patron has no access here.
Dum dum dum.
Should you wish your power, you shall accept us. You shall accept us as a patron.
Dun dun dun.
I guess I have to,
Or you got no spells, man. I'm waiting for him to do that to me too.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess that would fit in also. If I'm not letting future happen, then I need a different patron, I guess.
If you do that to me, just for reference, if you do, I'm presetting because I know we're getting ready to close off, so I'm going to preset something. If you do that to me, understand, I am a druid of nature in general. Mm-hmm. So as long as it's of nature, I have no qualms about it.
So you said yes, Mark, yes?
Yes.
All right. You feel your being, your soul infused and touched by another, or was that many? You are not certain. Your path will be unchanged.
Touch you. Gonna make you crazy. Feel me, fulfill you.
But
okay.
I am the power that grants you your abilities. Or we are the power that grants your abilities.
If you take your fist and hold them up in the air like this, by the power of Grayskull, I'm going to come hit you.
During your rest.
Yeah, I don't care.
You said you are a nature druid.
Yeah.
No deity follower.
Because I'm from the Feywild.
Right.
Versus a god, so it is the Fey that I get the powers. So with me, it's like as long as you're of nature, yeah, it's not a problem. I won't have a conflict of godliness.
Correct. Your dream is you were brought here because of your lack of faith in a supreme being.
Yeah, I do have that. My supreme being is, again, the Feywild. And
you may do as you deem fit to expand nature in this realm.
Looks like it needs it. Going by all I've seen, which is just dry wasteland. I don't know the difference.
We do not care. Your group's purpose is to prepare to battle and be the arrow from our bow to slay the one we deem needing slave.
We will do all in our power to do that, but you need to point that bow in direction you need to go because we got nothing. And we already almost put to death. We almost got killed to death. So if you can point in the direction to go, at least so we don't know where we're going. Hubba hubba hubba.
And that's when you wake. Okay, Ron?
Uh-huh. You know I'm going to roleplay it, Steve. You know
I
I'm
know.
going to.
And you get up, you guys go out, fill your water bottle, have your remaining good berries from the night before,
Mm-hmm.
and you see.
And go, just so you know, go around the corner and really it out because that probably did give us diarrhea with the rats.
Probably. You see up
Lots of little tinkles.
up along the canyon wall, and it's still misty, kind of like dawnish. There is apparently a door about maybe a mile away in the canyon wall.
There's a door up in the canyon wall.
Yes.
I don't see a town, but we can't stay here, so we'll go there.
You're in a building that's with the city behind you. And up the canyon, up on,
Right.
Yeah.
I said we're staying in these ruins is it's not an option. We're not ready to deal with this. I mean, I feel a little better at second level, but we are not ready to deal with this.
All right.
And so we'll head to the door.
Heading up to the door, and I will read a little bit here real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will.
Yeah, I don't have
call
a
it.
clock running here like I do at the other one, so I have no idea what time it is. I literally have no clue.
It's actually a pair of large double stone doors. It's set fairly well in the canyon wall. And they are slightly ajar. Leads into darkness. This is not for passives, but make an actual perception roll.
15 for rabbit, 9 for big guy.
Okay. 11 plus my wisdom. Hey, I did better than my passive. 13.
All right. You all notice, even Jared, there's a large carving on the rock cliff face next to the door. It's in multiple languages. Giant, goblin, common, and even abyssal.
Oh,
Plus a bunch more. I mean, it's danger. Stay out.
Okay, well, we can't go in here. That's what it says.
I'm not going to, but for a second there, I felt like, hey, I want to go in. But no. That sounds like bad. And all of those languages that I can't read except for two.
They pretty much tell anything and everything, don't come in here. Okay.
Hey, now, I'm not saying we go in, but should we maybe close the door? Because it's partly open. it's a little bit open.
It is a little open.
I can do mage hand from 30 feet away to try to push it close. As long as it doesn't weigh 10 feet.
10 pounds.
I mean.
It's a double
Stone doors. Large.
I think you're going to sprain your fake wrist there.
Yeah, let's put it this way. If these were fully opened, you could drive a wagon through it.
Okay. Well, then my character would not be the one to close it anyways.
And these stone doors are a good maybe 6 inches thick.
Can you see inside there? You were sitting there going, oh, I can see it. No. So can you see inside? No, you see what might be down there?
I'm not sure. Can I?
You're the one that just claimed you could see in the
Yeah,
darkness.
you're the one that just claimed that you can see at night, Mark.
Well, yeah, so
okay.
I know that, but I don't
Okay.
know. My character, I don't know personally if I can see because I'm not the DM.
All right, you peek inside. You stick your head inside. It's a bit of a hallway. Okay, and the hallway does go beyond your 120. However, right inside to your, I always say to your left, but it could be to the right, but to the left side, why not? You see an archway going into a room with, and what you can see is what you can see in there, it seems to be kind of trashed in there. But you can't see the whole room. You can see just like a sliver.
Is the stuff large?
No, the entryway is big enough for most medium-sized creatures. Even the Goliath could go through comfortably, even though he's a medium, but he's a bit
Right.
larger. But
The biggest thing about Goliath is they are larger.
They're more taller than bulkier.
Right. They're the biggest thing I find about that is they're able to carry 2 times their normal
Right.
just by virtue of,
Right.
even if they had, the rules of the strength of such and such, but they can take that and double it up because of their bulk.
So that's
why he's got all the stuff.
Okay. That's the other know is a room with a bunch of broken stuff.
Well, it says to stay out, so that means we got to go in.
Do we?
There could be stuff there, and I hate to say this, but we need stuff.
We do need stuff. This is true.
I mean, we got some basic clothing and basic weapons, but Rabbit still has nothing.
Well, do you guys want to go in there then? I mean,
No, but we're going to anyway because we're going to die anyway if we don't see if there's anything worthwhile of that stuff because we're too hurting not to take a chance at stuff.
So you go in with them?
I guess.
All right.
We die, so what? I want to see him
What?
take that whole adventure and throw it away. I'll laugh my butt off.
When you go inside and can actually turn around and look to the back side of the doors, there is a big stone cross beam that's on there's a system to
Right.
it.
Somebody left
you're-
the door open and forgot to lock it behind them.
Correct. And when you actually take a look into the doorway,
Sorry,
There's
dropped
no
my ball.
gate, but there's a lock on the inside.
yes,
Yeah, the like a gate card, the big beam.
Well, I get that. I figure if the door is saying don't go in, so I'm going to put a lock on the outside of the door.
Hey, not my fault that they messed up.
does anybody have any technical skills?
Oh, depends on what you call technical.
Arcana?
No,
Technical.
technical.
Like tinker or
No.
tool use of some, just basic.
Herbalism?
No,
Dice?
you're looking at his.
Yeah, he had stone endurance as a D12 reaction roll per
Yep.
short rest as a bonus to reduce damage, which I didn't know. I could have reduced a lot of that damage. Basically, like all the others, is twice. Per your proficiencies.
Yeah. Well, if you had somebody with that mechanically like your artificer or the mechanist from
Yeah.
POV or a tinker or something like that.
Yeah, no,
All right.
nothing like that.
All right.
The only thing I've got is my other use that.
Yeah, they
I
would have been
picked up
very
on the
impressed
streets.
with the gears.
Yeah.
That
I just
that's-
look at it and go, funky. Must have been gnomes.
Yeah, it's basically gears. So just a regular person, strength 10,
Right.
maybe 11. For an average person, could actually crank this thing and lower the cross beam.
Yeah, but I have no clue, so it's
Yeah.
it's stuck open. So we
Yep.
forgot to lock the door.
But when you look into the room, you see smashed stonework. Some of it is obviously used to be a stone table,
Right.
stone chairs,
Everything's rock.
all scattered around. But this room plus a side chamber is. Anybody have military background?
No, the barbarian has no military background, and
Right.
my guy, Wayfarer, is basically somebody who got in. That's why I said he popped in
Yep.
and was forced to live on the streets while he tried to learn his way. That's why he has his tools and stealth use.
What about you, Mark? Do you have military background?
I was a veteran of the Marine Corps.
Your character.
Is an outcast? I don't.
No, an outcast is just one who got kicked out of their
Yeah. You
conclave, whatever, for whatever reason.
Yeah, you kicked out of your community. All right. I'll just
And
make just a
and
basic wisdom or
hygienics was a guide.
a guide.
It was a guide. That could have been for whomever, military guide, civilian guide.
I'll give it to him
So,
because that gives
He was a
it-
guide for
somebody.
anybody and anything.
This is actually he spent 1 or 2 nights in not necessarily this kind of this particular but something similar. This is like a guard ready room with
Yeah, he a guide background is whatever it may be. So if he had to go to a fort,
Yep.
think of it as a Native American guide.
right.
They'd be to then guide them
Yes.
where they were going. Same concept.
Yes. So he's spent time in
He spent time there.
he spent time in guard shacks basically. This
Yeah.
is a guard shack with their attached
Yeah.
Ready room.
Yeah, he's been in barracks and stuff. Yeah.
Squad sized.
Yeah, whatever. This is small. I don't tell anybody. I'm like, cool. Because I don't think it's anything of importance.
And at that point,
It's a good stop area.
it is a good stop area
Cool.
because you've got the door, you've got the
Yeah,
Dark.
the only other thing that we would do is go
Is-
through and
is-
ransack and investigate, see if there's anything worthwhile before we leave next week. Because this is in the morning.
there are bunks that are salvageable, so to speak.
Yeah, but
3 stone bunks.
that's nice. We're here first thing in the morning. We don't need a long rest or anything, so
Yeah. So it's beginning of the day.
now the other option I could say before we leave is, i.e., second level. We can make this a base camp for now, and then go in and try to find individuals or one or two to ambush and wallop and try and gear ourselves up, and then come back up here as a place of rest. That is the only thing I can think of currently, because we have no idea where to go. We are not prepared to go. I can keep us sustained with the good berry. Yeah, it kind of gets boring after a while, but I can't think of it because I don't know to go north, south, east, west, or just start hopping up and down.
Yep.
And we have nothing. I mean, everything right now, we at least I can drop it here and not lug it around. And maybe we'll catch somebody out there, some of the critters that have a backpack. We could use a backpack. We need water skins. We need everything, which is cool because I like it. I need I need a two-handed sword. Period. On nine generals.
He's got a battle axe that he can use two-handed at the moment.
Yes. But he needs his two-handed sword because that's his weapon mastery. He gets one two-handed sword. That means on 19s and 20s it's a crit.
Yep.
So he needs to find one. He's proficient with the battle axe. That's all well and good. But
It's better than the spear.
well, he's proficient with the spear too.
Yes, but it's better than the
That's
spear.
why I charged in with the battle axe in two hands.
Well, I mean, if he's going to be fighting up close, and I'm always fighting at range.
He's our only close fighter.
I can have my pack weapon be something as long as after a minute, basically. So in other words, after the fight, he gives it back. It won't disappear. But that's about it. I can make a weapon. I can make my pack weapon be any shape, but it will last for a minute or more, or it won't last but a minute out of my hands. But and then I would just fight with range spells or Eldritch Blast.
I don't know how
So
if it
basically-
works. If you can make a two-handed sword for him, he can get a crit on 19s and 20s.
But it only lasts 10 rounds when it's not in his hand.
That's fine. He has a spear on his back and the battle axe on the side for if he needs to swap weapons. It's not an issue. If he can go in with that master's weapon, it just gives him a better chance at crits. Not 20, but a 19 and 20. So you can get that crit. That's what mastery is. And he gets one at he might have another one at second level, but I don't think so. I think it's third. I'd have to look. If second level gives him another mastery, then you'll see him with the battle axe swinging. He'll be training with the battle axe to get mastery. I don't know until I look up what second level is. I have no clue.
All right. Well, my kids are in school, so I know you've got another week.
Yeah, although a little bit in an hour, be taking one of them to open house, basically meet the teachers, get his schedule, see what middle school's like since he's starting middle school.
Hmm. So yeah, like I said,
But-
Steve, I can run the 2. It wasn't a problem.
Didn't think it would
All
be.
right.
It's all fun and games until
Until one of us dies, which almost did, and that was the meat man.
yeah,
He had
that
4
that,
left.
that would have started.
Well, I would have kept him going, but I don't know if it would have lasted because I could have done spare the dying, but then everybody
would-
else would have been wiped out. So
Yeah. So, all right,
all right, until next time.
I got to shut down, Mark.
Later.
Okay.
I got to be
All
out the
right.
door. All right.
Oh, let's see here now.